All right, welcome to the Haters Ball. It's your boy Dumb It Down. We got I got my oldest brother, the old Baldy here.
Yep, yep.
I got my younger brother, the Poker God. What's that?
What?
Oh, oh my goodness, that was
Daggone it.
terrible. That was
Daggone
like that was on like some white kids at the on the like the jumbotron at the
it.
game type stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Daggone
exactly
it,
what they be
dog.
doing right there. That was terrible.
Come on, dog. Daggone it. Let's go.
Oh,
Introduce our
what?
guest, dog. Come on, man.
Dang.
I'm on the wrong podcast.
Wait, we gotta, wait. What's the poker guy? What's that about?
We can't. How are we gonna get into that before we introduce the guest? We just supposed to pretend like we don't see this fourth camera here?
Yeah. I don't know. People in the
All right.
audio won't even see him. You don't even know that, man. So, all right. Well, let's. The fourth guest is my boy Wacko.
What up? You
What?
know, aka
This
the sixth man for the Celtics, aka I've been waiting on the bench, aka I've never played in the NBA. But hey, I'm here.
yeah. This is Whack 100 little brother, y'all.
All right. So now you gonna get into your name or what?
Yeah, man. Just played this 100K guaranteed poker tournament, 2-day event. So yesterday I played, and so the way poker work, like each flight, they only take 15% of the field. So yesterday we had however 150 people. They took however many, whatever. It was less than 150. So we wound up taking 15 people to day two. And once you start day two, you're automatically in the money. But you're buying, it's like a min cash. So you buy in for 200. The min cash was 350. So it just jumps up higher and higher from there. So I got all the way to 17th place and wound up making 950. So
Okay.
17th out of 566 people. Check my
Okay.
Hendon mob.
What's the splits on that 950 right there? What's the splits? What we get? What we get out of that?
That ain't that true.
If I would have won, we would have had a lot. We would have had an upgraded studio set. We'd have been potting together. I'm flying my brothers out on PJ. We podding
On the
everywhere.
The money don't go that
We
far,
everywhere
man.
with it.
That happens on all those reality shows when they have contests and they be like, when I win this $100,000, I'm about my mama house, I'm about my sister house. Like, that's not how
Yeah,
that
exactly.
works.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bryson want to put y'all on a Spirit airline real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
frontier.
whatever. Y'all would have been here. We would have said it was a PJ.
We would have said it. We would have
a
said
piece of junk.
All right,
That's for
man.
sure.
Let's jump right into. There's some new music that came out this week. Let's jump right into the Flea Lord. Let's start there. Flea Lord, man. First off, let's talk about him. We haven't talked about him on the podcast yet. Before, what y'all thoughts on him? Flea Lord overall.
I like Flea Lord. He's a good guest feature. I can't say I've really listened to his solo albums that much, but whenever he pops up on like a Griselda song or something like that, he wrote into with that click. So it's always a good time.
Yeah,
Interesting voice.
I like his voice. I was gonna say that. I
Yeah.
like his voice.
He got some good albums, though, man. He had that one album, the In the Name of Prodigy.
Pray for the Evil Three.
He had Delgado. He had Pray for the Evil. So he had some good ones, man. What was the one with he had some real good ones. Melzy was really good with DJ Muggs.
See, I catch like every other one of these albums. He drops a lot of music.
Yeah.
I don't know if he does drop some stuff, but I don't know if he's one of those. I don't know. He does drop albums.
Dog,
I like a
in
bunch of
2021 alone. Look, I'm looking at him right now.
Mask
2021
Gloves
alone.
and Delgado.
You got Mask and Gloves, Delgado. You got the Ramelzy, Lord Mob, and Loyalty and Trust. All just in 2021 alone. That's a lot of albums, dog. That's a lot of albums. He drops a lot of albums.
Good for him.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that I can't. It's too much for me to catch.
Pray for the Evil 3. Pray for the Evil 3 might be my favorite one.
Thank you.
Yeah,
man, he got some good ones, man.
I listened to
Loyalty and Trust
last year.
Yeah. I like a bunch of these. So I can't say I heard every one of them though. He does have a lot more now that I'm looking at him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I like a lot of them. So I was excited about this.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I like him. I like his voice, like Bryce was saying, but I do have an issue with people who drop so much music. I just personally, I'm like, I can't listen to all your music. I don't know I'm gonna remember all your songs if you drop 200 songs in a year. I don't know how to deal with that.
Okay, so what's the frequency you think people should drop music then?
Once a year?
No.
No.
We already talked about this, man. When we do our reviews, how many songs you put in your rotation? So if you drop, like my man Westside, when he drops albums, a bunch of those songs go into my rotation. So when your songs are good, you could release.
Yeah.
I don't see no kind of concern. I don't see why the frequency has any kind of bearing on that.
No, I know. I mean, that's clearly his strategy is to outwork people. I mean, that's what a lot of people's strategy, just to do a lot of work. Currency and a lot of these type of rappers. But to me, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's my fault. I don't know. No one else feels that way. No one else gets over too much music.
No.
Okay, well then it's just me.
Well, I mean, when you say too much,
it's me too. I agreed with you on that topic.
What is too much? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of these artists, they're not getting looks. So if they don't release, who gonna check for them? Who gonna go back to their old stuff? The new stuff is the marketing plan.
Do any of y'all use Spotify?
I use Tidal.
Tidal, okay.
I use Tidal.
Okay, does Tidal keep track of how many minutes you listen to music per year?
Somewhat.
I don't know.
So I know like YouTube's doing it now and iTunes doing it. So like for me, Spotify, I listen roughly to about, I think 72,000 minutes is what I averaged last year for music. If you look, I mean, that is a lot of music. I am constantly playing music. So for me, I look at a new release music every Friday. Like if an album's drop, I'm listening to the album. Sometimes I'll listen to an album twice in the same day. Just I want to hear like, hey, let me see if I pick up on something. If I like it better the second time than I did the first time. So an artist, I put like some of these artists are dropping. I think one like Russ. Russ was dropping one almost every other Friday. Chris Brown was dropping albums that had 40 to 50 tracks.
Oh yeah, no.
You had at one point, who was it? Who was doing the freestyles? Was it? Is it Kane? Khan. Khan was dropping music every Friday. Vic Mensa was starting to drop music every month. So like, you got all these rappers and artists now. They're like, hey, I don't have to wait for dropping an album. I can just drop a track every Friday. And for me, as someone who listens to music that much, I'd never feel overburdened. I'm like, every Friday, I'm looking forward. Oh, and I know a new track's coming out. Let me pull up the list and I'm gonna play through it.
See, but this is my thing. I do think that people get hyped for new music.
Yeah.
And I think that's true. But I also feel like that also allows us we treat music like it's in one ear, out the other really quickly. Like, yeah, like it's like, oh, this is the new album. Listen to it like 3 times and then never go back to it. Or maybe listen to one song off of it. I think if you take time to make just a super great album that is super repeatable, that everyone wants to hear every song off of it.
So my question to that is this:
right.
So if you want an artist to release once a year, right? Are you taking also into account of features they do on other artists' tracks? Does that count towards that total?
No, that's separate.
So it's completely separate.
Yeah, that's separate.
But wouldn't that still add to the total for the artist for what he's done that year?
No, a feature ain't the same as you dropping an album. Not at all. No. Yeah, it's not the same.
It's still music that will fall under. I mean, like then at that point we could just cancel out Drake's. I mean, half of his just discography.
Collab albums is different than.
No, I'm not talking about collabs. If you listen to Drake's music, a lot of times when he has features, Drake has like one verse on there, which is no different than him being in a feature for another artist. It's one. Like he may put it under his album, but if he's only doing one verse and then he has 2 other features on that track, is that not the same thing as him featuring on someone else's track and having 2 other artists on there? What's the difference in that?
It's different because the name on the album is different, man. That's the difference. Like, it's, like because okay, when you feature on somebody else's stuff, right? Like, okay, so for me, I don't necessarily like. I don't look for features. Some people do this. Like when somebody has a feature, the idea is to get that fan base to listen to mine. So if somebody wants Drake on the album, okay, so you listen to the one Drake song on that person's album, maybe, and if you like the person, you'll continue to listen to the album. But that's not the same as Drake dropping an album with 20 songs on the album. That's not the same thing. It's just not.
But you just said though you're tired. You don't want artists to drop a whole bunch of music. We'll do it like this. J. Cole, right? Would you consider Johnny P? Was it a Johnny P's Caddy?
Mm-hmm.
The one he did with Benny the Butcher?
Mm-hmm.
That song is perfectly split in half. It's first half is Benny, second half J. Cole.
I thought Benny had two verses, only has one. But so regardless.
So it's split in half.
All right. Then that's well.
The production for that was done by Dreamville. It's on Benny's.
But it's on Benny's album.
For me, just me, when it comes to something like that, we're talking about a case of it is half and half. It's not like it is Benny, J. Cole, and Benny for the whole song. It is a song perfectly split in half. I don't look at it as, even if it's on Benny's album.
And many J. Cole fans look at it like that. That's okay. This is
I'm giving you one artist. I'm not giving you a separate argument. The argument was artists that feature if we're talking for a total year, artists featuring on other artists' albums or tracks or whatever they want to release. Does that not add up for that one artist? Regardless of, he puts, like I said, we're talking about an artist. He puts out an album. J. Cole put out an album of, we'll say 12 tracks, or Kendrick put out an album of 12 tracks, or Drake puts out an album of probably 24 to 26 tracks. We just know that's how it's going to be. If the artist isn't a majority on the track, it's no different than him being a feature. The track, it's just another track for the year.
No, man, I don't care about that. They could be on as many guest spots as they want.
Yeah,
they take a lot less work to
You could be on the guest spots you want. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
As far as the thing that y'all talking about, as far as the artist releasing too much, streaming is what devalued it, not the artist. So by releasing a lot, it's not the artist. Why is it the artist? It's the streaming services that devalued it, man.
If Flee Lord dropped 7 albums and I had to go pick up 7 CDs, it'd probably be less likely I would listen to it. Now that
exactly, it's not worth the same. He would make way more money off you buying one. So you release so people keep listening to your stuff, so it keep coming up in your algorithm and stuff. It's worth it for him to release.
I don't think that's why.
I get the marketing strategy. No, I do think that's why. I do think that's why they do it. I do think that's part of the marketing strategy. Yes, to flood the market, people, and then people will hear your music. There's more chances for people to hear your music if you drop more music. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing about the financial benefits of it. I'm not against that part. I'm just saying, for me, when I'm a fan, or I'm not even so there's a difference. If I was a fan, then maybe I would love it, I'd appreciate it. But I'm like just a hip hop fan who knows of Flee Lord. When I go to Flee Lord and I'm like, okay, let me hear some of his stuff, I'm not about to listen to 20 albums. I'm just not.
Yeah. Here's my thing. If we're going to talk about per year or for an artist, I roughly like an artist to put out 10 good tracks per year.
All right, you can't bang on the desk every time.
I don't care. My bad, bro. My bad.
No,
I don't care. I don't care about like a full album, because I think a lot of artists are failing at putting a cohesive album together these days.
But that's my point, though. That's my point.
That's why I don't care so much about.
I value putting together a cohesive album. I think that is something that is undervalued today. That's my point. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I agree.
You focus on putting together good, cohesive albums. Now, I'm not saying this. I like this Flee Lord album, so I do think it's a good album. So I don't want that to be misconstrued. But my point is, with a lot of people, they drop an album, and yes, it might have like 2-3 tracks. I gotta listen to your album for an hour to go grab 2 or 3 tracks off of it. I'd rather you just held those other 20 tracks to yourself. Keep them to yourself.
And most of these releases are cohesive, though. Like, what you got to tell me who you talking about and whose albums ain't cohesive?
I'm not saying. Well,
90% of artists today nowadays.
No, I disagree, man.
Niggas
I mean,
just trying to make songs for the playlist.
I disagree with that, man. I think when Currency releases and he releases
I
often,
love Currency.
he'll normally work with like one particular producer for that album. I think it's pretty cohesive.
I love Currency.
I think it's the
Currency
same
is
thing
one of the
with-
best
Most
at it.
people don't do that.
Yeah.
Most people don't work with one producer and lock in for an album. That's not normal.
Who's
Well, I think
people
that's
that you
pretty
saying are
normal
releasing a lot?
nowadays.
That's
pretty normal.
not releasing the Focus project. Tell me who they is.
I think everybody. That's why I don't think classic albums are being made that much anymore.
Well, I just gave you an example of
If
somebody.
at
Okay,
I know, but
If
go ahead.
for me, I would say just looking at a few that came out this year, because obviously a lot of music. I don't think Sky Zoo's The Mind of the Same was cohesive. I don't think.
Oh, I love. No, wait. What? That's a concept album with that's all about.
no, yeah,
And it's
any
with one
concept album is
producer or one
cohesive
or
to
just.
me.
I don't
I
understand.
didn't. Don't get me wrong. I like the tracks on it. I did not. I mean, I found myself like maybe 3 tracks in. I'm like, I'll skip this one, and then I was like, all right, I'll come back to it later. And then I came back and I played out the album. But like, I don't think, like I said, Logic. I don't think Black. I'm
I
not talking
don't.
about
I
Black
don't
Thought
think
was.
the Logic was great. I mean, we could do this with. I don't want to go through and just name names all day. My point is just that if we go back to those like '80s albums, we've been reviewing those '80s albums. You listen to Run DMC or something like that. It's like 10 tracks of dope stuff. All right, or even if it's not, even if some of it sounds maybe less dated or something like that. I enjoyed listening to the whole album. I enjoyed listening to all of Radio. Like I enjoyed, I go back
that's
to
not the same, man. It took them way longer to make an album.
Well, they were still dropping every year. They're dropping every year.
Okay, but it took them a lot longer to make an album.
Okay, but that's my point. But it took longer, but it was concerted, directed effort into making the best music they could for the
Because
best
they
10
didn't have
tracks
no
they
money.
could.
Because they couldn't make it at their house.
Exactly. So my point is, now it's too easy to make. You could do 100 tracks, and not all 100 tracks are tracks that I want to hear. That's all I'm saying.
But even them 20 tracks don't be good. 15 of them tracks might be good. 10 of them tracks might be good.
That's why I was so excited for the Kanye thing when he was doing the 7. I love short, concise albums. That's the best to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the best idea. I hate long albums. I do not want to sit there for an hour and a half listening. I'm barely an hour. If I'm listening to you for an hour, this album got to be great.
I don't care how long it is if the album is great. I mean, that doesn't matter to me. So if you make 35 great tracks, I'm gonna be like, wow, amazing, 35 great tracks.
No,
yeah, maybe Bryson and I just got ADHD or something. I don't know. It's
I'm not listening for an hour and a half.
If I turn it off, I ain't get through half of it, and I come back in an hour and turn it back on again, and you still got more fire tracks. I'm like, oh, shit, this is crazy. I mean, but that don't happen.
Like with the Chris Brown album, like this dude put out like 50 songs, then he did a deluxe version of the album. Like,
and I
don't need all that music from you, so I'm really only going through and picking the best of the best songs. That's it.
But you listen to them all one time, just so you knew.
No, probably not. Maybe
and that's part of. But see, that's part of the streaming. That's part of the stream. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's to juice the stream.
But if he dropped 10 every 3 months, it would have been the same thing.
Oh, that's fine. I guess.
And then I would still be tired of him. Like, all right, nigga,
you wouldn't have been tired of him.
I don't like Chris Brown.
I don't.
Hey, I'll be in the shower dancing. I'll be like, oh.
Look, I mean, listen. Maybe it's just maybe I'm more picky with music than.
But you're not.
I am.
You still listening to it. I understand what you mean when you say you're too picky for it.
Well, okay. So again, a lot of albums we review. We listen to everything. We review everything. That don't mean I'm re-listening to everything. There's a lot of the stuff that we put mid. We said we're mid. Okay, like I'm not re-listening to it if I said it was mid. All right?
Because exactly. But if it was good, then you would re-listen to it.
Okay, but I'm saying there might be less mid if people spend more time on their music and then less time just making a ton of it.
We went through every one of Jay-Z albums. I must have said half them albums was mid. He took
No,
he
we
took
were
a
giving
year on
them
every one of
6s
them.
and 7s. We wasn't saying they were 5s. We were giving.
Who
Come
we said?
on,
Who,
now you
who did we
just.
say was a 5 this year? Who did we say was a 5 this year? Besides Coda the Friend.
We said a lot of things with 5s, bro. Come on, man. We don't have to.
I don't remember none of them because they were trash. I never listened to those. But the good ones, I listened to a lot.
Okay, all right. So that's all I was just saying. All I'm saying, I only thought of this because when I clicked on this dude's name, and I've heard Flea Lord, like Bryce said, I listened to that Pray for the Evil 3 last year. I listened to, I hear him on different tracks with Conway and stuff like that. I've heard him, multiple times before, right? But I've never been like a super fan of him. But when I clicked on his music, because I wanted to know more about him. After hearing this album, I wanted to know more about him. I wanted to click on his title profile, wanted to see his biography. He didn't have one on here, but I wanted to figure out more about him, right, before we talked about it. So I click on his music, and then I see, I'm scrolling, albums. The first album is in 2017, but there's like 20 of them. Like, so for 5 years,
You could have just went to Wikipedia,
albums.
man. You could have just went to Wikipedia.
There is no Wikipedia
Relax,
page.
man.
There's
He
no
ain't got
Wikipedia page. He's got no wiki. He's got no wiki. He's got no. I literally, dog. I googled who is Flea Lord. I'm dead serious. The only thing I heard could find about him is that he knew Prodigy. He was Prodigy's protege. That's it. That's all I could get off. I didn't get nothing about this dude. I don't know. That's it.
I got his record labels came up.
Yes.
His Twitter, his Spotify, Bandcamp. And I see some kind of blog or something. But all right, man, let's get to this man's album, man.
So no, but you proving my point right there.
No, I mean I don't see it on
anything about him. So okay,
I see his real name and stuff here on Genius.
Mm-hmm.
All that type of stuff. But yeah, I don't see a Wikipedia page for him.
So that's my point. That was my only point. I click on this thing. I want to
tap in, though. Start clicking the albums.
I'm sorry. I'm not listening to if his life story is on one of these albums, I'm just not gonna find it.
So your complaint is for new fans, how did they get into it?
Right.
I don't care about
exactly. That. Okay, you don't care about all right. That's
dang.
fair. That's fair.
I think new fan acquisition is probably a huge thing, but
he might care, but I don't.
Yeah.
This got to do with me. As the listener, I'm happy to get more stuff. So give me more Flea Lord. Can we turn this album on with some guy named Crisis, but not the Crisis that I ever heard of with the KH?
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so Crisis, this album cover is trash. I was like, this album's probably going to suck because this album cover is terrible. 2-3 Zone.
I like the name.
Yeah, I was cool with that, but I was like, what is this album cover?
No, the
something one of my
name
students
sucks.
So
wait, what's wrong with the name? It's basketball.
If you playing Zone,
he explains it
you a pussy.
It's also the year 2023, so
he explains it in the album. So I don't understand the hate on certain basketball tactics. I didn't know that made you weak, but whatever.
They play zone, don't they? What?
Yeah, I never heard that.
Play man to man, guard your man, head up. What's up?
The Warriors played zone today and they won, so I'm not gonna hate.
Fuck the Warriors. I hate the Warriors.
Yeah, okay.
This is a famous show, man. You gotta cut the cursing.
So I listened to that I turned that 2-3 Zone on. No, this was a different sound than I'm used to hearing Flea Lord on.
From him, yes.
So I thought you had better choruses.
Yep.
I thought these beats were pretty upbeat, not sample driven as much. I don't know if we're going through every song, but I liked a bunch of songs on here. I was like, hey, I thought this was a pleasant surprise.
Same.
That's the theme of this week. I was surprised by everything I heard this week.
Agreed. I don't think there was any bad albums released today. I agree with you with these songs. I was surprised that it was upbeat. I was definitely expecting something darker, more but I was surprised that it was upbeat, and it was I liked this song. I mean, there was choruses, like you said, hooks, all that stuff that I did not expect from this type of album. So I enjoyed it. We just talk about, we don't have to go through it track by track, but we just talk about the songs that we like the most. I mean, I love the song with 38 Special and Conway.
Yeah, of course.
I like the Focus on Your Plate and Crushed Grapes.
Yep.
I liked
Protect
let's
Your
see.
Energy.
Yeah, I
Was
like
one
Detect
for me.
Energy.
Um,
Oh, Bun
so
B. I loved when Bun B came on that Trill
yeah,
Bobbin. I love that his verse.
yep,
So
yep. It was good throughout, man. I was pretty impressed. I mean, I didn't expect this, and I was happy with what I got. Real cool. Listen,
and I like the last song too, Make It Past 21. I like that one a lot too.
Guys, I just did a 30-second listen of the whole album. Sounds pretty good to me. Look through the features. Sounds like something I want to hear. 38 Special, Conway, of course. I always want to hear that.
That's
I
the only
heard
track
these
I heard
different
from
type
it.
of sounds you were talking about. Is definitely a lot more not as grimy as he's usually
Mm-hmm.
on. So that's good. I like that. I'm excited to listen. Um, Dang, I had another point. Oh, the album cover. Okay, it's cool. It's not bad. It don't suck. I ain't gonna say it sucked, but it's cool. I can't draw like that, so
Yeah, I think I see, you don't like that is white people on
yeah.
playing basketball in here, right? If it was black people, black faces,
are those
you would
white people?
appreciate it.
I
I
thought they
don't
were
know.
Asian.
Is that what it is? Are they Asian? I don't see your face here, man. They no, that one dude in the back is definitely not Asian.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
it's got some kind of Asian writing on it. I don't know what that's
He
Japanese,
got
Chinese,
tattoos.
Korean.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's definitely Asian writing, but
These
he got
dudes
I
are
just
just light
assumed it was
skinned.
Asian.
Well,
Okay, I got one. I
Crisis is
got one
definitely
problem now.
white.
I got one problem now. It's a 2-3 zone and they in a park. We all know if you're playing street ball, you are not playing a zone.
Thank
That's
you.
true.
I'm back with Bryson on this one now. Yo, that's
Thank you.
if
I don't
it's
care
in
about
the
this at all.
NBA,
Yeah,
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 y'all want to
no,
talk about
no.
I
basketball,
like it.
street
I like the
basketball
name.
tactics? Feel free.
I like the
When he
name.
explained it in the album between the songs, it made plenty of sense. I said, "Cool, man."
I can believe you on that one. Like I said, the only track I have heard from this album that came on my list was the Up Down State. So I think that's the one with Conway and 38
Yeah, 38
Splash.
Special. Yeah.
Enjoyed it. I already had it on my playlist, but yeah, no, that cover now is throwing me off now that I know 2-3 zone and they in a park.
Every song that 38 Special be coming on this year, I like. I mean, he just I like his voice. He comes
He's
on the track. He's
Consistently a feature killer
always
for
yes,
sure.
yes. And I don't usually. I would say this. I like Freelord on this production more than I liked when I listened to the. I know y'all said that you like the Pray for the Evil 3 more, but I like this more. I think maybe it's just I don't like the grimy beats. Maybe I don't like that Mob Deep type stuff. I don't know.
I mean, I really like Ramelzy. That might be my favorite from with Muggs. But I mean, I don't know. I have listened to this a few more times, and then maybe I could determine where I would put it in the Fleet Lord albums that I've heard. But it was good, man. Like I said, I got nothing against this album. This is like a 7 or 8 for me, man.
Yeah, I would give it. So I also wanted to bring up. I mean, we put a poll out, for everybody to vote on the best albums this week, and this one is tied with the Jack Harlow. 45% people saying this is the best album of this weekend. I would say this is my favorite that I heard this weekend. So, yeah, I would give it a. Let's see, man. I give it an 8. I give it an 8.
I'm gonna run through this again a couple more times, and then I'm gonna pull out a few songs, and I think I'm gonna pull out 6 or 7 songs. I mean, that's how I felt when I listened to it the first time. Maybe that'll change. Maybe that'll go down to like 5. But I saw one of the comments that said if it's 5 good songs that you put in your playlist, then that's a 7.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either,
we'll
but I don't know
later.
what the rating level is. But I think I got at least 5 on this one.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. Yeah, all right. So then let's just go to the next album that came out this weekend, and let's talk about Armin. And I never heard of this guy before myself. Has anyone heard of Armin before?
I still haven't heard of him.
Yeah. So I only heard the other another podcast we all listened to had him an interview. He was on According to Hip Hop for an interview, and that's where I heard of him. And so then we all, I listened to the album, and he's got tons of features on it, like big name features. He got a song with Nas. He got a song with Method Man. Who else is on here? Let me go.
Quavo,
Offset, yep.
YG. Like he got some big names on his album, man. Scott Storch produced the whole thing.
Yeah. You got
French Montana. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, dang, this dude got some big time features, man. This dude, I hadn't really heard of him, so I was surprised.
Sounds like an industry plant to me.
So people said that in the comments when he was doing the interview. On According to Hip Hop, and there was different things like that said. I look, man, cool, whatever. I thought it was worth giving a chance. I mean, he got a Nas feature. I want to hear the song.
He said this,
Nas likes him.
Well, yeah, but I was gonna say he says it on one of the songs too. People saying I must be paying for the features and stuff like that.
Right.
But these aren't the type of. I mean, my thing is, if it's an industry plant, these ain't the type of people that get on. Like Nas ain't the type of people that get on the industry plant song, or Method Man. Like, if it was like,
whatever, dogs. Scott Storch pulled the strings that he had. Look, I got these niggas. This who's gonna be on your song.
Okay.
Sounds very industry planners to me, but
I don't know how many
is he a rapper?
strings that Scott Storch has, but
lean back.
He a rapper, man. And he had another Nas feature from before, so I think it's just somebody that people mess with, like the other rappers like him.
Dude is very capable on the mic.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say I'm not a big fan of his voice.
So let's talk about the songs here that we like. So I like he's got a lot of songs where he's talking about some spiritual stuff here on Triumph and Candle of the Devil.
Yep.
Yeah. I was a big fan of the Candle of the Devil song with Nas, and then I like Triumph as well. So, and then I don't like Offset, so I don't. Other people might like that song. I don't like the Migos.
I thought it was a good Offset feature. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the song changed into the type of songs that I'm not the biggest fan of.
Right.
But I didn't hate the songs. And I saw the video for the one with him and Quavo.
Oh yeah.
I know, put a music video for it.
I don't know which one it is. Then it might be the one with Offset. Now that I think about it, but he got a video for one of them, and they're like with a bunch of girls, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, man. It was a cool album. I don't know if I like this as much as that Flea Lord, but
no, I don't, not at all. Too many sounds. So that's one of the things that some people were praising about it. That is like versatile, but I don't. To me, I don't like. And this is what we talk about some of these Drake songs and stuff too. When you're doing too many different things on your album, that's what we're talking about. When it's not cohesive, or it doesn't fit together. I feel like he's trying to like do too many different things on one album, and I feel like you do that to try to capture like every different audience, but to me it just makes your album less quality. I'd rather just.
I mean, I think that's just because I don't like certain stuff. So I think that is a good move for him, or for artists that's trying to develop bigger fan bases or more fan bases. You do the songs with different people and kind of bring them into your fan base. And my thing that I liked the most on the album was the songs where he was serious about his some subject matter. He had the really cool story thing about what was it, like a girl who was on drugs.
Yeah, the Hope song. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think that had a corny chorus, but it was like the verses were really dope, and it was like serious. It was really about him or whatever. It was really personal stuff. So I liked how he did that. He was able to do that stuff well, I thought.
Nope. I got my thing about
he just tried to bar it up with the Hadouken.
Nah, what about 23? Not 23. King James. King James. What?
Oh yeah, King James. Yeah, King James.
It's a slightly corny hook. I mean, Jeremiah. They just wanted to pull him in for that. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I was in Dallas this past weekend, and I I was in the gym and I was like taking some shots. I'm like, oh no, let's play this song over and over again. No,
I thought that was a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the song to me. I thought that the funny song was the one with YG with the I'll be old with no ring, like Charles Barkley.
Charles
Barkley. Yeah, I thought that was a funny hook. I was like,
that was a funny hook.
That's a clever one. Yeah.
So I don't have no hate for
no.
the album. I don't know what I would rate it, man. 6 or 7. I don't know. I feel like I give everything a 6 or 7, man. Because I don't.
No.
I don't know what to put it. Even like the song with Nas, I thought it was cool. The production I thought was cool, not great. So I gotta give it a few more listens, I guess, to really feel settled on how I think about it long term.
I think a 6 is fair. I think I like I said, so we named some of the ones I like. I like the Rising Sun, Hadouken type of songs where he's trying to rap. But I don't like the Yalla Habibi or
yes,
sir. Like it's the Sativa Mamacita. Like
I didn't like that one either. Yeah, I didn't like either one of those.
I didn't like Downfall and like TVS. I didn't like there's certain tracks, certain sounds that are just not for me, I guess. And so I'd give this album a 6. This album, of the 3 albums that dropped this week or today, is also the longest. It's the longest. It has the most skip tracks, and this is my point. You can hold some of them back. I don't need all of them. Just keep the lame ones back.
I think the ones that you saying lame is gonna make him money.
Maybe.
So I'm sure that's not gonna work for him marketing wise. Like if you put out an album full of Hadoukens, then we would be hyped, but probably wouldn't sell no records. So the stuff that you said you don't like is the stuff with famous guest features and things like that, and that's gonna sell some records, and so it's hard to navigate this music game, man, when people try to make money off of the actual music instead of just merch and stuff. If you want a big hit or you want hits or songs that's gonna get played in clubs and radios, you gotta have the variety.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I want to hear King James in the club. Because my team keep winning like a King James. Hey, man. I'll be the club for that, man.
I don't go to clubs, so I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. All right.
Great album.
So the last album that came out this week is that Jack Harlow. Jack. I know you guys. I know y'all are big Jack fans, and this was tied.
You don't know Jack Man.
Jack Man.
Yeah, Jack Man.
And so I want to know what y'all take. Let's start with what's everyone's overall thoughts of this album?
I liked it less than Armin. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is like coded a friend to me. I put this on actually while I was at the poker table. Like I was like, all right, let me try to get some work.
You try to fall asleep at the poker table.
I was trying to put the Jack on while I'm at the poker table. Like, all right, these niggas gonna ask me about this tomorrow. And I was like, wait, I just heard this song. I'm like, oh wait, the album is short. All right. It didn't leave no impression on me whatsoever. Nothing like jumped out, and I was like, oh yeah, this is it. My friend, my homie, he loves I don't know. I'll say he likes Jack Harlow. He was like, oh yeah, he rapping on there. I'm like, all right, dog. I ain't hear it, but all right.
I mean, he is rapping. I don't think he talks about like how he's like wants to be the best rapper, but he don't have no like standout bars or nothing like that.
He doesn't have standout bars. But I thought this was way better than I expected.
Yes,
way better than I expected. I was expecting some booty raps, but it was much better than that. I thought all of it was competent. I thought he was carrying the songs, without, because I don't think there's any features or not very many at all, right?
No, there's not one at all.
No, there's no features.
Yeah, and I thought he was very strong on on most of the songs. I thought a couple were just mid, but I like some of the stuff he was saying, or I guess I understood some of the stuff he was saying. What's the one song where he really was talking about how it's blaming on his race? So he was like, blame it on me.
There's the one song that
it can't be.
But he was passive aggressive. or whatever about it. You know,
Yeah,
it's
it
saying,
can't. Yeah.
oh yeah, it can't be that he works hard and he does all these
Yeah.
things. It's just that, you know. So I was like, okay, I understand what you're trying to,
Yeah,
say
yeah.
there, man. I might not agree with you, but I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, so let's talk. Let's start there though. Let's go through this track by track. Because honestly, I was impressed by this too. Everyone heard the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all were
So
impressed because y'all had low expectations.
I had super low expectations.
Yeah.
First off,
Yeah.
we
I thought
talked
the last
about
album was terrible.
that last album was trash. So
I didn't listen to it, so
I wanted to know because he starts off with a Common Ground song. And I just want to know how do you guys feel when, because we talked about this with Eminem as well. How do you guys feel when it's like a white rapper talking about like the racial politics, in general? Like, I mean, how what did y'all think of this Common Ground song? He's talking about how all the suburban kids, listen to hip hop music and want to be, black basically, or inspired by it and want to be gangster, but I don't know.
I don't think he said nothing that I thought was, right away just off-putting.
No, I mean, I think he said things that are true. I mean, I think that is how a lot of people feel or like.
I can only assume that that's true because I don't know.
I don't know. The way I feel about it, like Jack is perfectly rated. He's not too high. He's not too low. He's not terrible to me. He's not great. He's just a mid rapper who, of course, he gets a hot song, but every song he'll have, I mean, every year he'll have like a radio hit, but
That's
he
not
ain't never
perfectly
going to be a
rated.
top rapper.
Yeah,
To
but
me,
if you
it
get
is.
looks
He's
like
not,
a top rapper, but you're not a top rapper.
he didn't get any
what that
look.
mean?
I mean,
he
what looks is it?
I feel like
his
I see
looks
this dude
are-
when I turn on my TV all the time.
he got the Drake
Yeah.
feature. He on TV all the time. And
But I
he's
feel like they're genuine looks
in the
though.
movie.
Like,
Well,
White man can't jump.
But you just said that if he's not a top rapper, then why am I seeing this dude when I turn on my TV?
I don't see any.
I don't see Drake this
doesn't.
much.
No rapper does any commercials. He's the only one. This is because he's going into the acting lane. He hangs out with TV people, but no other rapper has commercials.
So how you got
number
put in
one
New
rappers
Balance
do
commercial?
have commercials, but
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
What other rapper? Name another rapper commercial.
Well, Drake has
Nas was in
commercials.
the rapper commercial.
He does
Nas
not do Drake commercials at all. There's no Drake
Nas
commercials
was in the
anymore.
commercial with LeBron.
Wasn't Snoop Dogg
That
and
was
Lil
just
Dicky in a commercial
Snoop was in
together
a ton of
recently?
commercials.
Yeah.
Snoop don't count.
Snoop
Snoop is
How does that not
100% cross
Snoop and Shaq don't
over.
count.
Snoop is on everything. He's in every commercial ever made.
Shaq don't
Like
count.
Snoop don't count.
Dr.
Shaq
Dre?
doesn't rap. Oh, you putting Shaq in the rap? Hey, Shaq do got a platinum album. You right. Shaq on there, baby. Shaq got a platinum album. You right. Hold on now. I haven't seen a Dr. Dre commercial, but maybe. I don't know.
Drake had commercials when they were doing
Pepsi.
beats and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he has all the Pepsi
Bad.
commercials.
I'm talking about nowadays. We're basing Jack off of this generation now. That's not rappers and TV aren't really a thing anymore. He has his commercials because he is well connected. The people that he hangs out with, his whole group is getting commercials. Like he hangs out with Drewski. Drewski started getting commercials. Like
I don't know who that is.
and he's in a lot of commercials.
Yeah.
So
But what
he has that commercial. He has the commercial when they're at the ballpark.
So I don't know. Are you
against
proving?
Embiid.
Like, are you like this? Is what I'm saying. You're like proving the point.
No, I'm saying
That I
it's
was making,
perfectly
yeah.
rated. Like he's doing everything that I would expect him to do. He's not doing nothing more and nothing less. Like
All of that
He's
is
not
more
doing
than I would
anything.
expect. All of that is
Right.
more than I would
For a
expect.
mid rapper.
That's 'cause you're
you
not
described
plugged
him as a
in.
mid rapper. Then how could he be doing so much?
because of the people he hangs out with, they are the face of the up and coming generation. Not
I don't know
that,
who Drewski
but
is, so I don't know how he the face when I see.
but a
Jack
lot of
Harlow
people
all the time.
do. A lot of kids do know.
Who is he?
Drewski.
Can you
I
tell me
went
who
to a
he is?
Drewski's show. He's an internet comedian. I went to a Drewski's show last month. I mean,
So it sounds like what you said,
Okay.
telling me is that he knows people and
just well
he got
connected.
industry.
Well
Yeah, he's
connected.
connected. So
His
yeah,
best friend wind up coming up, so he's coming up with his best friend. Like
that's cool.
Who is his
man.
best
Yeah.
friend?
Drewski. Him and Drewski are really close friends.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's just, so you're saying he got more opportunities than all the other rappers, and he happens to be white. Happens to be a white person with more
not
opportunities than all the other people.
No.
Isn't that what
If
you're
my
saying?
best friend, no, if my best friend made it, why wouldn't? It's not more opportunities. Just so happened that God put me in a position to where
So
I'm best
what
friends
color
with
is his
this
best
dude.
friend?
Like black.
Oh, okay. So I don't know who
Drewski's
Drewski is.
black.
I literally
I
don't know
know
who
who
he
he
is. I keep asking you who
I
he
know
is.
that's really surprising, but yeah,
All right. Yeah, I don't know. So
I love Drewski. Shout out to Drewski. Funny dude, hilarious dude.
Awesome. Shout out to Drewski. All right. So then,
Never heard
cool, man. So
Mhm.
then maybe that's it. I just wanted to say, I don't know. I think a mediocre rapper would have mediocre opportunities, and he has above that. So, I like the "Don't Love It" song. I like that song. I thought it was a good hook.
Yep.
I thought the "Ambitious" song was okay. Him going through his journey as a rapper, basically.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I think he's honest in these songs. He even talks about just having 15 high school girls being his audience. He clearly appeals to a certain type of audience, and he seems to know that and be okay with that. He says, "Why would I rather have a backpackers as my audience?" And I get that. That's completely legitimate.
Okay.
That's
What was the song he had about the fan that didn't make it or whatever to stay listening to him or whatever? Oh no,
I
that
don't
was
know.
on the Armin album. That was on the Armin album.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on
My
RV.
bad.
Yeah. Oh, you talk. Yeah. What was his fan that had cancer? Yeah, that's different. No, but I was saying that's what he said. He said.
What? Wait, wasn't it the No Enhancer song? Doesn't that begin with him talking about a fan with cancer?
No.
I could have swore one of the beginning of this track. It's either No Enhancer.
Y'all talking about the Armin song?
I'm mixing them
No
up. Yeah.
Enhancers.
Oh, sorry.
Talking about the No Enhancers. Just talk about women not wearing makeup
Yeah,
and stuff.
I thought
That's
that
the
was
worst
the one
song
I
on the
instantly
album.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No Enhancer is my homeboy just beat cancer. So that's literally the first line of that track.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I thumbs down this song as soon as it came.
Yeah,
like it's like the first like 3 lines. It was like, "Ooh, girl," I was like, turn that shit off. Man.
So all right.
Gang.
What else? I don't like Is That I hate that song. I thought that was a lame song.
I like that
Gang.
song. Gang was interesting about how his friend is a rapist. I was like, oh,
yeah, he had multiple friends. There was multiple friends.
That's the
And
first
calling
high
their
school show.
and saying their names.
That's what happens when you only got 12 high school girls at your show.
Oh no.
That song was for real. Them high school niggas was weird back in the day. So
I was like, hey man, how you friends with this many weirdos, man?
Yeah.
Well, one of his friends was a rapist. One of his friends was like an axe murderer or something. I forgot what it was.
Pedophile, and one was
one was a pedophile, one was a rapist. Yeah, no, not an axe murderer.
Pedophile. That's way worse.
It's bad. But he said something about basically canceling people out of fear. He said morals, but mostly fear. And I thought that was interesting. But I don't agree. I'm like, it's mostly morals. What am I afraid of?
I'm not friends with any pedos.
Yeah.
And if I find out they're pedos, then we won't be friends no more. It's kind of simple. Sorry, not gonna be gang with pedos. A little odd, but I kind of got what he was trying to say, but it didn't. I don't know if it was as clear as it could have been, but it's fine.
Yeah, I mean it's nitpicky, but I liked Denver. I hated No Enhancers. I liked It Can't Be. I get what he was trying to say. Like you said, I do still think that he has these opportunities because he's a mediocre white rapper. At the end of the day, I can't get past that. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't. I can't get past that.
I don't care about them anymore because he's not even that big. Like I don't like no one I actually talk to in the real life is ever like that new Jack Harlow. Like it doesn't happen. I don't.
That tells me I shouldn't see you on TV. You see what I'm saying? You don't see how that correlates.
I shouldn't.
I was watching the Miami game.
Yes,
the Knicks game, and he was there. They went to him on the screen Jack
He
Harlow,
has
he
a
was
song
on his
called
phone.
Tyler. He has a song called Tyler Hero, and he's Miami. Yeah, they've. Yeah,
I mean, okay.
but
Okay. I'm trying to watch basketball, and they show this dude a lot. I see him on commercial with Kawhi. I see him. They got a commercial for the movie White Men Can't Jump coming out. I'm like, cool, man. Why am I seeing this mediocre rapper so much? But whatever, man. His
but
team
that's
doing a
what
good job
happens with
making that money.
anybody in a movie.
That happens
Like
with anybody that's a
any.
mediocre rapper.
I said anybody making a movie. We just saw like you go on press runs. They're gonna show you every chance they get. They're trying to promote the movie.
Yeah,
Like
but it was
before this, you didn't see him everywhere.
he
Like
was
literally started during
last
NBA
year.
playoffs.
No. We've been seeing. Yeah, come on, man. He was in the GQ magazine with the. He was. Yeah, he was
I'll
everywhere
read
since
GQ.
last year.
Yeah, I didn't read GQ, but
I don't know what magazine he was even in, man. I don't even know if that's the right magazine.
I don't know about
But
that,
he
bro. I haven't
was
seen that,
everywhere. He was everywhere all last year with his album that came out last year. I don't know why y'all. We had a whole album, a whole episode, or not an episode, but a whole segment where we talked about him last, whether he's an industry plant or not. Because you're right, he has no impact. That was what we talked about. He has no impact. I don't know anybody that
I
is
just
like.
remember people clowning his album last year. I don't remember him being anywhere, but I remember everyone saying the album was bad.
Yes, everyone was hating on it.
I remember that conversation, but
no. So it's all good. But overall I like this album.
Yep.
I give it a 7. And let me tell you why it's a 7 is because it's only 24 minutes. This is what I'm talking about. I want all you mediocre rappers to be like Jack Harlow. If you mediocre, make your album less than 30 minutes and I will listen to you. Right? I might listen to you twice because I can listen to you twice as long as, like as quick as I can listen to another album.
Great take.
This is right here revolutionary, right? This should be the impact that he has. Jack Harlow should right here revolutionize the game by making all you whack rappers rap for less than 30 minutes, okay? That's what I want to hear from you. That's what the change I want to see in the hip hop.
If we didn't have the show, I wouldn't listen to this album because the last album was so bad. So I don't know what 24 minutes would have did for him because the last one was so bad.
Yeah.
So I don't care if I know you whack, I'm not turning your album. That's what I'm trying to say.
No question. Since we're talking about albums, do you guys, when you go back and play music, do you play music by the albums? Like you play the whole album at one time, or do you actually have like playlists?
I do both.
Play the whole album.
I let YouTube tell me which songs to play next.
I never listened.
And
to
I skip a lot.
So you don't have like a playlist or anything, Bryson?
If I'm trying to a certain mood, I don't know. Music affects my mood, so if I'm feeling a certain way, yeah. But 90% of the time, I'm going to an album and putting on a song, or I'm DJing it myself and skipping around.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm on the playlist side of things. So like I'll take.
I can't make a playlist, dog.
No,
Tidal makes them for you. That's the only reason I have a playlist.
That's what I do.
Tidal will make them for you, but otherwise, I can't see myself like add this song to this playlist. Like I can't do all that.
YouTube Music makes the playlist. I just be like, skip that song, take this out, skip that song, play, skip, move the order maybe, and get in the shower, whatever I'm doing with it, like whatever I'm doing at that time.
So that's why like Spotify, it makes me a playlist every day. I have like 6 different daily mixes, and it'll take and mix them, and I can cut them right
with
out.
Tidal, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
YouTube does the same thing.
Yeah. It's regardless, but I like going to an album. Like, so my favorite album, like when I'm in like Brad said, when I'm in a mood, I want to hear, a certain album. I just play. That's my thing. I love an album. I can just hit play and play through, and I don't have to skip all day. That's what I know. You made a great album. If I gotta do skip a ton, then I know your album is just okay or just mid.
That's not true. I'm not in the mood for your album all day, man. I don't want to hear a song about you and your mom and how y'all struggled every time. Every time I turn it out, every time
if I went and clicked on your album, then yes, I am in the mood for
it. Man. Sorry, dog. My favorite artist, I might love your song to death. I don't want to hear. If I'm listening to Volume 4, I don't want to hear. It can't be life every day. I'm trying to have a good day. I'm not trying to hear about.
I love.
What's his name? Lost his kid, and when I heard that, I just broke in the tear. I don't want to hear that every day.
Sad music is I love sad music. That's my favorite
music. Sad music too. When I want to feel sad.
No, I listen to sad music when I want to feel happy.
Okay.
I'm not just DJing myself. Like, ain't no
Yeah.
playlist going. I don't know. The
Aaron, you need a
playlist
hug?
can't give me what I want to hear next most of the time.
All right.
Next.
Anyone else rate this Jack Harlow? Jeff, what you rated?
6.
Me? Yeah, I'll give it a 6. Like I said, I liked Armin better.
Okay.
It's a 5 to me. I got to go back and listen when I wasn't playing poker, but
I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing these songs.
No, come on, bro. That's not true.
everywhere.
That's
dog.
not true. What's the last show
You
you
got
went to?
hype
What's the last show
music,
you
people
went to?
go mosh.
The
Yeah, but you don't
last-
always listen to. What's the
The
last show you
last
went to?
show I went to was, I think it was Pusha T.
And they were moshing at the Pusha T concert?
Yeah, he stopped it. He said, "Hold on, stop the track." And then he told everybody to move, or to people that want to do that, to get in that one
Yeah.
spot. Don't jump on the dudes with their girl.
Yeah.
And then what song was it? I don't remember what song it was, but when the song came, then he turned it back up, and he was like, and then it was like, and then everybody started jumping in that one area, throwing elbows and shit. I said, "Oh, I'm getting out of here, man."
Yeah.
I was standing behind that, so I was just looking at him like, "Okay, go ahead, punch that
Yeah, I'm
kid."
never standing in the front.
Do
of a
you, man?
concert, ever?
That's wild.
Oh, the front is
bro.
the best, man.
Okay, maybe it's the people I go see. I'm not. I don't expect a lot of moshing when I go to the Roots picnic. Personally.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's
I
not
don't
what
know.
you're gonna see at the Bruce picnic, man. They're gonna be nothing but incense burning, weed smoking. You know what I'm saying?
No,
People
'cause you won't
passing
be at
out
the
like
front, but they
petitions
will
to
be
sign up to
moshing
vote.
up front.
They got
You
Erica
think they're
Badu
gonna be
candles.
moshing during the Roots song? I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I doubt it.
I gotta look at the guest list, man. Is MOP coming? I
They
don't
just
know.
like moshing, dog. They
Yeah.
just like to do that. That's something that
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
They song come on, they want to mosh. I can't understand it, but that's how they express themselves.
All right. So then let's move on then, man. We talked about fake Drake, so now we can talk about Drake. What y'all think of? We all listen to If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
Oh, we went back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where was I at with that? I hadn't heard this album in a long time before we turned this on, man.
Yeah. Same. All right, everybody on this album. Number one,
Now pull up. Go ahead.
that song, the first song is amazing. I love Legend, man. I love that song, man. It's so catchy.
If I die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that song right
Yeah,
there.
that song is
That
so
could be a good
catchy.
move.
But elephant in the room. Drake didn't write it.
Oh, what?
Drake didn't write that song, man. Drake didn't write none of this album. Why are we talking?
Oh, he didn't?
Drake didn't write this album.
He didn't
dog.
write none of this album. He says
So-
that's insane.
Bruh.
Who wrote it then?
This is a reference track for this song.
Oh,
Party
yeah.
Next Door wrote this song.
That's right.
He did not write this song. You're talking about Quentin Miller.
I forgot
No,
about
I'm
that.
talking about Party Next Door wrote this song specifically. There's a
Yeah,
reference
that's
track for
right.
it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
I
sure
forgot
that was
about
a
that.
Quentin Miller
Yeah.
reference track. Because I
Oh,
went back
okay.
over this whole thing like last month or 2 months ago.
Let me tell you, in preparation for listening to this album, I made sure to listen to all the original tracks of the album as well, all the reference tracks for the album as well. And it's
Do
definitely
they
Party
sound as
Next
good as
Door.
this one?
The
Did it
whole
sound
thing
as
got
good
The
as
reference
reference
track.
track. Wait, hold on. Reference track don't ever sound as good as the. It's not
Oh,
made
okay.
for
I'm
the.
just asking.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
was
not
just
made
asking.
for like.
I just had a question, bro. I was just asking.
So yeah, no, but the and then it's not like he's rapping a bunch on the song or something like that. It's just the hook that makes it
Yeah,
so catchy. Yeah. And so if somebody else wrote that hook, you don't get credit for the song.
Yeah, I'm still just mad at Aaron. Isn't this this is the mixtape that I sent you that poll that I was coming across on YouTube that had this like top a top mixtape out of like this Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up. Yeah.
Bruh. You can't name me two songs that you'd play over. Name me one song that you'd play over any of Friday Night Lights.
We gonna get there after this because we're gonna talk about the big three.
Bryson, don't do that. Don't you do that.
We're gonna talk about the big three.
Used to
Don't you do
Star
that.
67.
No. We're gonna talk about that later. Let's right now. Let's just
Oh.
review this album. Let's just stick on
6 p.m. in New York.
If you're reading
Okay,
this,
go ahead.
If you're reading this, it's too late. Just stick to this. Energy.
All right, Legend. Great
Oh,
song.
Legend's a great song. We already talked about that.
I got energy. Yeah, that's a good song. That's a great song. This is my Drake album when I'm hyped. Like, yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm trying to get hyped. This is it.
You only play
All
2
right.
tracks.
So,
Energy's
What
great.
y'all?
if you're reading,
Energy's great. He didn't write this one either.
Oh, I don't. I didn't see a reference track for Energy. No.
Okay.
That's him. That's him. I guess. Let's see. Let me look at these credits. You look at these credits right here. You know, it's got 6 names on it, 7 names on it, but none of them are Quentin Miller. None of them are Party Next Door. So, yeah.
Okay. What about 10 bands?
That has a reference
10
track.
bands.
That's Quentin
Reference.
Miller.
50 band, 100 bands. Fuck it, man. Let's not even discuss it, man. OMG.
Let's see. What y'all? So you liked Energy, V?
Yeah, I like Energy for sure.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't really like that song. Honestly, it's not for me.
I like energy.
And then 10 bands. I don't like 10 bands either.
10 bands would probably be one of my least favorite songs on here, but I still like it. But
All right.
Midi.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then Know Yourself.
Trash can.
running through
What?
the 6
What?
with my woes.
Just that part is classic right there.
That's the
Just
whole
that
song.
That's the whole
most of the
song.
song. I mean, it's most of the song.
No,
It's like, what?
he raps on it. He
For
a
raps on
short
it.
time.
You know how it goes.
Then the dude talks for a second. Then he comes back and he says,
Pray to
through
real forever, man. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a reference track for this one too. So
I get that Bugatti just to swear. Yeah. Okay.
Dang, they got reference tracks for every song on it?
bruh. Yes. Yes.
Man, how they know that, man? Man, y'all
That's
gotta
what I'm
stop
saying.
playing this dude.
How people claim this is one of Drake's classics. How? We can't do that. This is still hip hop.
Real Jersey fans don't say if you're reading this too late is a classic, but I feel you.
Oh, really?
You told us to turn it
It's
on.
not
told
top
us, yeah.
3, it's not top 4, but because I figured this one has more rapping on it than most of his other albums.
Okay,
That's
well
why I suggested
let's
this
talk
one.
about that. Let's talk about it. So because we just did Nothing Was the Same, and that was just the year before this one came out. But overall, my thoughts are on this. I like the style of rapping he does on Nothing Was the Same way more. His flows and stuff way more on that album. I don't like it's a lot more trap influence on this one. I don't like the production as nearly as much. I don't like the flows nearly as much. I don't like this album.
I like the songs, but I don't like the flows are weak. Like it's like very simple type rapping to me. On a lot of the songs, not all the songs, but a lot of the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one is Madonna again?
But hold on. I wanna ride with you for sure.
Oh yeah, no.
Man. It's super
I was about to say, I was
slow.
trying to remember why I didn't like that one. And then Six God, I don't like at all.
Hold on, how we just skipping? Hold on.
We
We do
skipped
no telling yet.
No telling. Yeah.
We skipped no
No
telling.
telling.
Okay.
Go ahead. How does it
That's
go?
a great song.
How does it go, Russell?
Great song.
No, go ahead. Go karaoke master.
Ain't no telling.
I like that song.
Hold on.
I like that song.
I can't think of the chorus. Yeah. Lump sum, then residual. Yeah, I can't think of it. How the chorus goes. But something about no telling. Yeah. Envelope coming through the mail again. Hope some check a bitch. Ain't no telling. Something like that. I can't remember.
All right. I don't like Six God. Or Star
Madonna,
6
Star 6-7 is amazing.
I don't like Star 6 7.
It's Star 6 brand new Beretta. That's Star 6. Yeah, that's great. I love the way that starts.
I like Preach.
Can't wait to let it go. Walk up in my label like where the check go. Yeah. Preach is great too.
You know all the songs. You know all these
by word. By word.
You know these words for word.
Yeah.
You know these
This
words
is amazing
better
album.
than
Amazing album.
That's crazy, man.
Amazing song.
You might know the words better than Drake does.
Preach, yeah, nigga, preach. Yeah, that's a good song. Wednesday Night Interlude is just an
That's just party.
interlude.
This is
Just a party next door song.
And then Used To is
Amazing.
a good song,
Yeah, that's a good song.
that also has a reference track to it.
Great song.
Man. Dang.
Yeah.
Everyone
you
I
know-
like got a reference track.
Exactly, yeah. But to be fair, I think the reference track is probably, because the reference track don't have all the rapping, like all the verses on it. So it's probably just the hook that they wrote on this one. And that's not as bad if he just wrote the hook on this one, because this one is rapping, like, focused.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, other songs like Legend, it's just the hook. So, like I said, if someone wrote that is the song. So, I think this one is, I like the song. I wouldn't count it against them if someone else wrote the hook. But then what else? Six Man.
Fire song. Shout out to Lou Will. My
No,
man got out his own song.
It's not,
I kinda
not
like
a fire
it.
song.
I kind of don't.
I don't like it.
Like I'm Lou Will. Lou.
Nah,
I like
Forever.
Now and Forever.
Shit,
I like Now and Forever.
whole show. I love Now and Forever.
Yeah, I like Now and Forever. And that's a song I think he wrote on his own. So that's credit to Drake. Let's see. Let me double check.
It's over.
my list.
It's over. I'm leaving.
Yeah, no.
I'm gone.
That's it. Yeah, that was all Drake. That was all Drake right there. He wrote a
No
song on this
more.
album.
No.
You gotta
No.
clap it up for him. He wrote a whole song from his album.
Dang.
That's dope.
Yeah.
No more. No
I'm not sure. It's just like,
more, no more.
especially like with an album like this, how much is he actually even in the studio when these songs are being like produced and made? Like,
Oh, he gotta be in the studio, I'm sure.
Yeah, man.
He writing it too, but if somebody made a reference track, that means they wrote the hook and sent it to him. So I guess
I think Drake spends more time in the basketball gym lately, just because of there's too many videos.
Lately, this came out in 2015. My guy.
Well, no. Well, no.
Mhm.
Even then he was in the gym. He built his gym back then in Canada. He built his gym right around that same time when he started practicing with J Law J Law.
So you saying
what's his name? Is it Chris Staples?
So you saying that while he was in the gym, Quentin Miller and Partner Next Door were writing all the hooks to the songs? That's what you're saying? That's what you're saying?
I think he was doing other things and actually spending majority of his time in the studio. Yes, I'll say that.
Hey, I think that's a crazy allegation. I think that he was.
I take a hot take. I'm not saying I don't think he was in the studio, but I do think he has spent more time in other places, and especially, like I said, in the gym, because there you can track it. There are so many videos, especially from 2015 forward, of this guy being in the gym, practicing his skills, honing up. I mean, this is around the same time. 2015 is around the same time.
It's exercise, man. You can't hate on the man for exercising.
This is an insane
hating on the man for exercising.
I'm not hating on him for exercise. I'm just saying
he started spending more time.
2015, 2014 is also around the same time that you had was it J. Cole and who was 2015 was also J. Cole came back for that one, and so did Future, 2 Chainz when they all got in the All-Star game that year. And then Drake didn't get to play in it, and Drake built the gym in his house, and he started practicing. I'm just saying, hey, this man started practicing and playing basketball around the same time everyone else is making it.
Dang. And then
can I also bring up that Drake tore his ACL in the beginning of 2015? So this is probably not true, but we're just gonna let this keep going.
You brought all those lies about the man.
No, how long do you think it actually takes to recover from ACL though?
I don't know, man. I don't really care. This is a weird take.
Yeah,
I just really want to get back to that one. This is a weird take, man.
Let's go. Let's keep going. Company.
All right,
how y'all feel about Company?
Company. I love Company.
How's it go, Bryson? Remind
me.
The
first half, and then I hate Travis Scott's part.
Bryson, how's it go? Remind me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I need some company. I need you to take my mind.
Why'd your eyes roll to the back of your head, man?
Some company.
That's what the lyrics are.
Like and subscribe for these vocals, everybody. Like and subscribe.
Y'all get copyright.
Nah.
You and the Six. Which one is that? Is that the one where he's talking to his mama? Yes, yeah. Every other word is mama. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate mama
cool.
songs.
What? I like mama songs, man. I
Gotta
love
be a
mama
good
songs.
mama.
Every time
Maybe
I
I
hear a
hate
mama
because I can
song,
write songs to
I call my
mama.
mama.
Yeah, I wish I could write a song for my mom. That's what it is. I'm just a hater, but yeah, I don't want to hear it. Jungle.
I like it better when
Great
her
song.
sings it, but it's a good song.
Yeah.
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 Jungle's cool.
I just like the way her sings it too.
Yeah.
I don't really like 6 p.m. in New York.
Oh, what?
6 p.m. What?
I like 6
Timestamp
p.m. What's
King?
wrong?
No.
What's wrong with the 6 p.m. in New York? I mean,
Oh.
that's the one where he's
I listened to it
rapping.
twice just now, and I was like, okay, I'm not mad at it.
That's his like normal flow. That's the Drake I like. The timestamp.
It reminds me of the mixtape he released, like 2010 when he first came out.
That's what he's saying. Oh, that's OG's Drake raps. The timestamp songs from Drake are always good. So
yeah. So overall, what we giving this album? What you?
8.
Bryce, you got an 8 foot. So wait,
Yeah.
is that the same as Nothing Was the Same, or?
I'm pretty sure I gave nothing was the same a 9.5.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, so you're saying it's just a step down? Wow, a 9. Okay, that's crazy. So you saying that's
wait, actually, I can't put it as a 8 because it's not even top 4 Drake album to me. So I guess off of that, I have to put it a little bit lower. But I love this album.
okay?
Something
What are Drake's top 4 albums then?
Take Care, Views, Nothing Was the Same. Let me see. My top 4. I don't know, man. I like the new Drake albums, but I don't know.
Go ahead and say
Really
Certified
I
Lover
don't know.
Boy. Go ahead and say Certified Lover Boy.
No, not
Yeah.
Certified. I actually need to revisit Certified
All
Lover Boy.
right. That's fine. So you at least 4 is what you're saying. So
Yeah, at best.
what about you, Jeff? What you
My phone
got
doesn't
for the
work.
score? 5. Okay, it's mid. Jeff saying it's mid. 5. That's as best he's giving it. B.
I think I like this one better than Nothing Was the Same.
Whoa. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. That's a hot take. All right.
So only because the ones I like. We talked about this. There's more skips on Nothing Was the Same to me.
Okay.
So I think I might give this a 6. 6 for the 6 guy.
Okay. I'm gonna give this a let's see, a -6. Okay, because that's how many songs Quentin Miller wrote for this album. All right, you get a negative number for every song somebody else wrote for you, man. All right, that's crazy. And then he only paid the man $30,000 or whatever for it. That's crazy.
Really?
This is. Quentin Miller. Quentin Miller signed a bad deal, so he only got $30,000.
Bad deal.
For,
wow. Record
all
company
of his
people
albums.
are shady.
Yeah.
Why would you? Holy smokes! You write for Drake all day. This dude in the gym playing basketball. You write, and then all of a sudden you come back. You got $30,000, and Drake rapping about how much money he made on tour from your songs. That's crazy.
No, I know that's crazy. That's poverty wages, man. That's crazy. So,
wow, that's surprising.
all right, man. Yeah. I can't condone anybody giving this a high score. I don't know how you do it, Bryson.
Thank you.
Like I said, ghostwriting is not acceptable to me. So,
man, y'all gotta these people y'all gotta tell us in the comments, man. What's the ranking for these Drake albums? Because I feel like going back to these, I just be skipping songs. Like, I just don't know. I'm like, all right, I listened to it. I listened to this one twice today, and I don't know, man. Like I said, some of the songs I liked on there, but
yeah. So then let's talk about, because we want to talk about, there's all this talk about the big 3 always: Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, and we put up the poll who was the top 5 in in the 2010s, right? And when we put up that poll, there was a lot of people who voted for Kendrick, of course. Drake came in third, and J. Cole came in second. So I wanted to talk about, who's the best of the big three, right?
That's how they're going to be regarded amongst rap fans.
That's
pretty much. I think that's pretty much consistent.
J. Cole, Drake. You think that's how it's going to be?
I think that's how it goes amongst the rap fans that we're going to attract so far on our channel. Those type of people that's sitting up there listening for bars and stuff. They're gonna go with that ranking. I think.
Well, I don't even know if that's
I don't agree with that
J.
ranking.
Cole.
I don't agree with that ranking.
I think they put J. Cole after Drake in most people's rankings.
In popular media, I feel like that is.
That's why J. Cole said that.
But in popular media, Drake is going to be number one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people.
They always try to throw the Browns at him, like J. Cole said.
Those
always try to throw the Browns at
those faux intellectuals love Kendrick.
Faux intellectuals now.
That's funny.
Yeah. I think.
No, I'm serious. I'm not trying to make jokes. I'm serious. People would be like, "Oh my gosh, man! Like Kendrick is like so deep." And on that, like not saying that like people that's actual intellectuals, I don't know what they listening to. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't listen to none of these three dudes. But I don't know. I feel like the ranking that our listeners gave are the what I would expect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So let's talk about it. First off, we never thought how will we even rate artists, because we don't do like lists and stuff like that, but what are the categories that you think matter when we talk about artists? We know lyrics gotta count, discography of albums, hits. What else?
Right. If I'm ranking them, I'm judging you on your not just your artistry, but you trying to be bigger than that. I'm judging you on your label success.
Your label success? Wait, what? Wait, what?
We talking about
not their business acumen. We talk about who's the best rapper. Who cares if they own a label or not?
But then that's easy. Technically, the best rapper has to be Kendrick, but I don't. He's not my favorite.
Why is that? Why is that true? Why does the best rapper have to be Kendrick? I don't understand that.
I just think he's technically more proficient, but I hate Kendrick. So I mean,
so what does that
matter to me?
Mean when people say technically proficient?
Talk about lyrical ability.
As far
like we talked about,
exactly. He can
skills.
He can do everything you need him to do. Yeah,
that's true. Except he doesn't do punchlines. He doesn't have bars.
But he got voices.
Drake has more quotables than Kendrick has ever.
Drake has more quotables. That's not a good argument.
You
said quotables. Drake is gonna have more quotables than anybody because he's the biggest artist, is what I said.
Okay, so that's a part of lyricism, isn't it?
No. Niggas put anything under their IG posts. What does it matter how good the lyric is?
Kanye West said "poopity scoop," and we're going to say like quotables.
That's not a quotable. Come on,
nobody.
That's not a quotable.
I say that all the time. I say it all the time, dog. Come on, man.
You say okay, yeah. How many? Yeah, use it in a sentence, buddy.
You're such a hoe. Hey, that's quotable.
Okay, Kanye does have quotables. That's true, but he doesn't. Yeah. He does have a lot of quotables. He has a lot. Okay, so when people talk about Kanye's great rapping skills, they are talking about how well he delivers these funny lines, these quotable lines that people remember. That is what they talk about, right? That's one of the things that makes him a big artist, right? Isn't it? They're not listening to him for some like double entendres or something. I mean, he makes dope beats and he has dope
hooks,
quotable lines.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. So that's my point. What are we ranking artists on? You saying quotables don't matter for a rapper?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think that matters personally.
So what matters? I mean, as a rapper, dope beats, dope rhymes. So you saying quotables aren't dope rhymes? Is that what you're saying?
I don't. Yeah, I don't think quotables. I don't think every quotable is a dope rhyme. No.
I don't know. I don't know what to use. I don't even
Yeah,
know
I don't
what
know,
to talk about.
Quotables are a thing,
Yeah.
man.
This is why I don't understand when people talk about lyricism or technically proficient rappers. What are you saying? If quotables don't matter, then what matters? What does Kendrick do? Let's
What is a
get
quotable?
past.
I've never heard you spit a bar to me and be like,
You just said
"Yeah, this
last
nigga said."
last episode, that you wish that people, like you were jealous of people that quote Jay-Z constantly.
Yes, and that's the only person that I ever hear anyone ever say their lines to.
You were
Oh,
just
there's a
quote.
bar.
You were
There's a
just
J bar for that. There's a bar for every. There's a Jay-Z bar for everything, is what people say.
okay, but
But that doesn't matter to me. That doesn't make Jay-Z better. Or, like, that's cool. It's cool. I think it is cool, but it doesn't matter as far as that makes him so much more skilled than anybody else. That doesn't.
no. We're past that.
Rapping.
We're past that. I want to know what makes a good rapper now. So when you say Kendrick is technically proficient, what is he good at?
Mhm.
Jeff, you go. What is Kendrick good at?
For me, me, I think his control of syllable. I think there's different styles of rapping, especially when we're talking about like different areas of the country. But for me, I think Kendrick, when it comes to rap flow, I'll be honest. There's a few times I think J. Cole falls off, and I think for him it's due to his instrumentals. Griselda. I'm not just. I'm not jumping. No,
keep going.
No,
Don't let
jumping.
get distracted.
Hold on a
Don't get
second.
distracted. Go.
Here's my thing. Look, if we're talking about like, I think Kendrick, like looking like Good Kid, Mad City, looking at Kid's mixtape, Section 80, look at what he did with the Black Panther album. I think his style for rap, if I'm talking like my favorite rapper,
but all of those albums have completely different sounds and completely different.
Yes, and I think he covers that well. No matter what technique, if you look at a slow song, like if we look at "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe," he starts off in some slow areas, and then with the tempo of the song, he's able to change to faster. Drake, when he does a song, he follows one flow through the entire thing, and then the only thing that may change is he may sing a chorus or sing a hook right there in the middle. But his rap flow, if you look at the track from typically beginning to end, it's going to be the same. Kendrick, it may come off weird sometimes because he'll play some auto tune and everything like that. But his actual technical skill of flowing in between, like how he's gonna, say a one verse and then go into another set of four, can be completely different. But he does it so seamlessly that you never really even think about it.
Okay, so I hear what you're saying. All of that he's got better. He's got more flows.
Yeah,
you said a lot to say he's got more flows. He's got more flows.
Yes,
he's got a lot of different flows.
Yes,
and that's cool. I think that's what Kendrick does best too. I love when Kendrick flows fast.
Yes,
specifically, I love Rigor Mortis and Ignorance is Bliss are two of my favorite Kendrick songs. I love when he flows fast. He flows fast on some of those NERD features that he has. So different songs. I love, and he does have some slower flows as well.
Yeah,
all of those, and that is what I would say Kendrick is good at. He has some good flows.
Yep,
that's one aspect.
And concepts.
Yeah, concepts. Yeah,
concepts. Okay, that's one aspect. Those are two aspects of rapping. All right.
That's his two aspects. That's his two best aspects.
Yeah, I'm saying that things like punchlines, quotables, are also things that matter. Hook writing, hit writing, those are also things that matter.
And I think Kendrick leads with that.
He's what?
I think Kendrick leads with that.
You think he's the best at punchlines?
No.
He's the best at quotables?
Hit making.
No, Drake's the best at hit making. That's not an argument.
It's an argument for me because like I said, I'm not that big a fan of Drake. Like Bryson, I'm just. Did you change your name to Six Guy?
Yeah, but it's not okay. So
but
I'm not a huge fan of Drake either.
It's not a debate.
If we're saying, I don't care. We can stand the ground. You guys know I will stand the ground with my Celtics and Cowboys all day long.
But I don't understand what we standing ground on. This is like a fact. It's like the sky is blue. Drake makes hits. Like this is not even a debate.
I mean, like I said, I don't like half of Drake's tracks. I just don't.
But Drake is always on the radio, so he must be making hits. There's hit songs. Like we can debate if we like the song, but I'm saying
I mean, what? When y'all say rap, I just don't think of Drake as a rapper. Especially with his last like 3 albums,
Okay, but that's fine. But you're talking about your opinion. What I'm saying is there is no debate. Drake makes hits.
You guys keep getting off the conversation.
Yeah, y'all way off.
I said, what is the criteria of the best rapper? You guys jump to this person's the best rapper, and you're not telling me the criteria that makes him the best rapper. That's my point. Criteria. We can't decide who's the best rapper until we set a criteria. What's important for rapping?
His friend 40 or whatever.
Yeah.
Can we just go to the next subject? We ain't talking about none of this, bro. This is a awful segment. This shit is not coming out.
No, it's not. It's not. It's terrible.
Awful segment.
All right. So,
my boss, I blame you. I can't believe you let us get here. It's your fault.
Well, I thought this is a simple question.
Seemed like a step, like one to here, and then jump went like this. It didn't want to touch it.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. So then, who cares about the criteria? Let's say that who is your number one of the top three? Let's rank the top three and why.
I love Born Sinner.
Born Sinner is a better album, I think. I
like Born Sinner too.
Good Kid, Mad City is overrated, man. All right, okay, and then after that, Kendrick has no more good albums. That's it. That's it.
That's a fact.
No more good albums. So we gotta say
no more good
So
albums.
you legitimately think that
To Pimp a Butterfly is not better than 2014 Forest Hills Drive?
It's not.
No, I'll give you that one. I'll agree with you. Forest Hills Drive over To Pimp a Butterfly. No, take it back. I'll give it.
To Pimp a Butterfly is better than that, man. Neither one of them is good.
Bruh, Butterflies, You, These Walls,
To Pimp a Butterfly,
King Kunta, For Free, Wesley's Theory.
It's boring. I
agree, it's overrated, but I think
super
almost
overrated.
every one of J. Cole's. I think Forest Hills Drive is boring and overrated.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
2014 Forest Hills has hits on it.
Boring and overrated.
All right. All right, then that's fine. This
I don't know.
I mean, come on, man. Y'all J. Cole fans gotta explain this, man. Why is this album so great?
What, 2014?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
We can review 2014 right now. This is a
January 28th. Great song. Wet Dreams. I personally hate it, but it was a big
that
song.
Song's terrible, man.
That's a song everyone loves. That's a song people love. That's a song everyone loves. I don't hate that song.
They do, and it gets played
till
this day a lot.
Okay.
03 Adolescence, great song. Tale of Two Cities, great song.
That's a great song.
I like
Fire Squad. That's a great song. These songs. You said these songs are boring because Tale of Two Cities.
They're all upbeat.
I like Tale of Two Cities. I just said I like Tale of Two Cities.
Okay, so that's upbeat. Fire Squad is upbeat.
Yeah, Fire Squad's good.
So
Saint Tropez is a little bit less upbeat, but it's still a good bop to it.
That's probably the worst song on the album. GOMD is upbeat. Great. So where's the boring? Where are we getting boring?
Yeah.
Okay, No Role Models is up. It's a hit song. It's upbeat. Where's the boring?
Yeah.
This narrative is just not true. It's a lie.
I don't like No Role Models.
Okay, but boring is boring. What you say? I mean, I don't like some Drake songs, but I don't say they're boring. Like that's what. It's just not true.
Okay.
Like I'm just saying, what's?
You want me to tell you that I like the songs? I mean, like I don't.
No, I'm not saying.
I want you to say that To Pimp a Butterfly is better. That's what I want you to say. How?
I already said that.
Tell me how it's better.
Let's go through.
How? You didn't know. You didn't say how.
You want me to go through it? We can, but I already said that it's better.
Yes,
I'm not
go through it.
I think both of these albums are
okay. So you said we go track for track.
I don't even have to argue. There's no argument, dog. I don't think either one of these albums is great. So what do you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you? I think both these albums are like 7s, 8s.
No, I don't. We can move on for the conversation. Personally, as well.
I don't see some big difference. I don't think this is like some kind of masterpiece from Cole. And I think it's overrated, like we said earlier when we did the review on it on our podcast before in the previous episode for To Pimp a Butterfly. That's not the
Okay,
same to me.
now I'm confused. What's the difference?
The difference to me is discography is all your body of work. Like when I put your stack of stuff against this person's stack of stuff, whose stack is bigger and better? But albums is I got a disc. Do you have a better disc than this guy has? I don't care how many you got. Can you beat his albums?
Okay, I feel like I don't know how that's different.
The
That
amount
makes sense to
matters
me,
more
but,
in discography. The amount
that's,
matters more if you go.
Okay,
if you
so
argue
I
with
meant
discography.
then. I'm sorry. Then this semantics because I meant discography.
Oh, okay.
Regardless
Well, if you
of
mean
whether
discography, then I could give that to Cole. That's fair.
I don't. But
I don't have an argument. He has more stuff that I would say is quality.
But all right, it's all good. Regardless, we don't seem interested in the big three argument. So what do y'all?
I'm down to argue. I'm just y'all mad about
I'm
Cole.
not.
I'm telling you, when I rank them, it's gonna be Kendrick, then Cole, then Drake.
It just seems like we can't agree on any of the criteria.
And that's the thing with hip hop.
It seems easy to me.
Well, that's what I think too. So you're saying I'm
lyricism, longevity, like
okay,
yeah.
So if we put lyricism in one box, everything included, then who do y'all say is the best lyricist?
Cole.
Bryce, who you got?
You waiting for my answer? Oh,
Yeah.
J. Cole's my favorite. I'm always gonna pick him.
Okay, so this is fascinating to me because when it's all in a box, we said J. Cole, but when I said who's the best rapper, you all said technically proficient rapper is Kendrick. So
no, I didn't say that.
You didn't.
Well, not not all.
I did, yes.
Yes,
I think
Bryce
Kendrick has the
I
best
figured-
flows, but Cole is the better. If I said whose verses are better consistently, I would say Cole. But then
too.
who's gonna make most hits is gonna be Drake. They all kind of run a different lane, man.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? Kendrick gonna run. He gonna run it for the people that want to have a deep concept and say it's so deep. It's deep,
Yeah.
and they want to say that, and that's gonna be the Kendrick listener. You know what I'm saying? College professors and people like that.
I don't ever want to hear Kendrick, like ever.
And then I don't know
Anything-
who Cole appeals to. Dudes that used to go to college but they don't no more. And I don't know. I don't know who Cole base is. And then
I feel
Drake
like
is
Cole
gonna get
got
the
a
girls
mixture of
popping,
both
the
of
party
them.
popping.
Nah, Kendrick, like we got is a Venn diagram, the one with the circles, right?
Mhm.
So we
Yeah.
got Drake on one side, Kendrick on the other, and J. Cole's in the middle. That's the way it seems to me.
Okay. So
Okay.
you think people like a lot of the people who say they like Drake will not like Kendrick and vice versa?
Not that. I just feel like if we're talking about different lanes that they run in, I'm saying Drake is in one lane that is a different lane than Kendrick, but J. Cole is kind of in both of their lanes. Some smart niggas like J. Cole, but J. Cole also has the hits like with the Miguels and Janae Aiko's and stuff like that.
I like this thing. I think Bryce. I like the Venn diagram thing. This is because on Reddit, I'll tell you on Reddit, everyone loves Kendrick, and they all hate Drake on all those hip hop subreddits, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know what I don't really know where everyone loves Drake specifically, but I just know that
The radio.
Yeah.
People that like hits, people that like to sing along to the songs, gonna love Drake.
Yeah.
I don't think he
I think
excels at any of the stuff that he's beaten either one of them at. Like if you want radio stuff, Drake is gonna be better at that. If you want album concept stuff, like I think Kendrick has him on that. So I think that's why he's gonna end up with the bronze, because he's not winning any of the categories. I feel like that. The
But
other
we all
two
said he's winning lyricism. We all said he's winning lyricism though.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So does that not matter? The feature run, the lyricism.
No, it does. I guess they would all be. That's what I'm saying. They're all pretty even.
But it doesn't to most people because nobody ever docks Kendrick for his terrible guest verses
or Drake for his ghostwriter.
Yeah. People don't knock Drake for his ghostwriter enough. That's true. That's true. If I had to rank them, I'd say J. Cole, Kendrick, then Drake last. What about you, Bryce?
Kendrick's last, and I already have J. Cole and Drake in my top three personally. So J. Cole's first, Drake second.
B, what about you?
Drake will be my last one, and then it'd be Cole, then Kendrick, or Cole, then Kendrick,
Yeah.
then Drake.
Okay, so we got the same one. And
That
then
switched over time.
Cole. Oh, that switched. So you said Cole has moved
I
up
would
a
have put
place
Kendrick,
now.
but because he had a big gap, then he had a trash album, then they switched places.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's cool. So at
See,
least
all that arguing about nothing, man. We on the same page.
That's what I'm saying. That was a pointless conversation. That wasn't even on a docket and pre-production meeting. I don't know why we got there.
We did.
He like to have a spoiler thing every week, man. He like to have a spoiler topic every week. Last week it was the top 5 hip hop 2010s. I'm like, wait, what? I didn't
trying
do
to
research.
ruin my mood every time, dog. We be
Why-
flowing, and
why-
you just come in here and suggest something that just piss me off every time.
Why does it make you angry? I don't understand why that makes you
That's
angry.
what bosses do, man. Bosses do that stuff, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, can you do this before you leave work? Like, what do you mean? Come on, dog. I think yeah, man.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
All right, then whatever. Then let's go to the NBA playoff. I know that's what you want to talk about, Bryce. You want to talk about sports. You want to start us off. What's going on? What was the big happenings and the surprises to you in this first round of the NBA?
Wait. Oh, I'm sad that the Kings lost. That happened today.
Yeah,
they laid down like dogs.
But this is the same point I had with Cleveland. No young team who's ever made it to the playoffs their first time does anything. They always lose, and then the next year they come back stronger. So I'm sure the Kings will be back.
Well, I mean, the Grizzlies, this is their second year doing it. I mean, but they also washed out against the Lakers.
Yeah, people expected them to be good last year. Yeah. Well,
the Kings went
I'm
out
gonna get to that
man.
later.
But I think the Grizzlies went out sadder than the.
Of course they did.
Of course they did.
Should have kept their mouth shut.
The Kings pushed it. Yeah, I mean,
should have kept their mouth shut.
That's part of it.
I hate the Grizzlies, but it's not just that. Their team, I honestly think it's coaching. Their team, they don't have an identity. Like they're just Ja, but they're not Ja. They have so many good players. They have way too much talent on that roster for them to not be incredible. I feel like if Ja's having an off night and when he's hurt, the team does great without him. That lets you know that they can sustain without Ja. They have different things. Triple J could be a lesser version of Anthony Davis to me, but he doesn't get the coaching. They don't coach him to get offense. They don't drop any offensive plays for him. He's not the center. Like they just, hey, you're defensive guy. We just need you to play defense. That's all they ask from him. But I think once they get rid of I think they're kind of like how New Orleans in a couple years. Like we got to get rid of some of these people so other people can step forward and shine. Is how
we talked about this before too. The playoffs really been showing NBA coaches like who's good and who's not that good.
Mm.
Because I was surprised by how your boy from Cleveland got they got wrecked. And I thought they had some better
they look terrible.
They coaching
that's another young
team terrible. Like I think
that's how Thibodeau
was working it, boy.
Bryce, but his point is that is it the coach or is it the young players that aren't adjusted? How much is it?
Both. It could be both.
Like the Kings, they got what's his name as a coach, right? Well, I can't think of the guy's name.
Taylor Jenkins, is that his? Or is that
not the Kings?
Grizzlies coach.
That's the Grizzly coach.
Okay.
The Kings got the black dude.
Mike Brown.
Yeah, Mike Brown. Yeah, I didn't think of that super generic name. Yeah. So
he just won Coach of the Year this year. Shout out to him.
And he deserved it. And that's the thing. So that's why they made it to Game 7. You could see in the second half they just couldn't hit the shot. They wasn't hitting nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like people like De'Aaron Fox supposed to be beast. This dude went like 5 for 19.
His finger broken, but yeah,
terrible. So I mean, if you're just gonna miss all your shots and Curry gonna go off, you got to shoot back. Like if your player's gonna collapse, that's not on coaching. Yeah.
But
they did.
That's
good
what I
in
love.
6.
Exactly, that's what I love. Like usually, most teams when Curry go down and hit that 3 and the crowd go crazy, most teams start falling away. But Kings came right back, hit a 3, was right back in it. I love it. Kings gonna be nice in some
Game
years.
7 they laid down, and then
Sabonis laid down the whole series though.
Same thing with
I mean, hold on, I think that's unfair to Sabonis. I thought the officiating was very one-sided, especially on Sabonis.
I don't want to hear that.
I don't
Golden
want to hear
State
that
has
either.
no
They lost so
center.
bad. Yeah, I don't want to hear that because they lost so bad. And that dude Looney
How
was
you let
getting
somebody?
everything.
The Looney
21
was
rebounds?
How you
owning
let
them
him
on the
get
20
20
rebounds.
rebounds in
Looney
one
was owning them
quarter?
on the board.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In
So
one
that's not.
quarter, dog.
Yeah, that's not.
That's insane.
That's on them. Especially when early in the game, you looking good, everything's going equal.
Exactly.
You
at
go to
home.
half. I think you was up by 1. You at home, and then the second half, basically you collapse. Like
Just
that's not.
collapse.
That's not on
Yeah.
coaching. And then same thing with the
Yeah.
Bucks. They got worked by the Heat, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
and you can see Spoelstra had plays. They come out timeout, plays run.
Players, yeah.
What's his name? Bud. Coach Bud was like, yo, Giannis, get it. And like there was nothing else. He had no play. He had no. They wasn't
He's
ready.
gone this year, I think.
So it was a bad look. They looked bad. They went out really bad. Worst I ever seen a top contender type team go out in the playoffs was that.
Number 1 seed. That's the worst.
And nobody ever expected it. Yeah, because Vegas had them like Giannis. They had the Bucks like minus 14 going into that game, like huge favorites going into Game 6 at home. They thinking you about to turn up.
You lose both games to lose. The last 2 games with double-digit leads in the fourth quarter. And like that last game, they looked scared to hold the ball. Like they didn't know who was gonna shoot. They was like, "Pass it, you pass it, no, you shoot, no, you shoot." It's like
they didn't want to. They didn't want to shoot. Yeah, even at the they didn't want to shoot at all.
So I've never seen that before. Never. So that was embarrassing. That was really a difference in coaching. And I would say like probably all 3 of those series we just talked about.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about you, Jeff? What's your thoughts?
I think the Lakers coach sucked too, though. By the way, he's awful. His lineups are awful. Why do you have 3 guards out there? I don't know.
No. I do think the Lakers' choice in running the guards was the best thing they ever did. I mean, that was the Grizzlies from the get-go decided that they wanted to play a game of words instead of actually playing on the court. Don't know why that was the choice when they were clearly, I think, on paper even, or whatever you want to say, they were the better team. I think the first quarter of every game you can go back and look, and the Lakers struggle starting off strong until they just like, oh wait, no, let's pass the ball around, swing it, because the Grizzlies cannot cover defense that well. They will play everything strong side and they'll leave weak side open, and you have Anthony Davis coming from the backside for easy baskets. You get LeBron, going with assists. When LeBron gets going with assists, then he starts magically scoring, and he's going to get like a 16 to 20 point game. That's all he has to do, because now he has Reeves, who's got the win under himself, and Reeves is going to drop you 15 to 20, if not 20 to 25. You got Hachimura, who's now feeling comfortable with the Lakers, which he hasn't really felt with the past, his past 2 teams. And Hachimura is a strong player. Like a lot of people they think that they can play him one-on-one until they realize, oh, he can power through you and he can get to that mid-range. It's it's a given. And AD actually played like AD for a good portion of the games that he neted to. Even the games
every other game, he took a game off.
Yeah, I mean,
every other game.
That's better than him just not being there. But he actually started rebounding. I'm like, oh, so you're gonna play now? Now this next series, I don't know.
I think they walk over the Warriors too, because the Warriors have no center, which is why Sabonis should not let Looney get 20 rebounds. Looney is maybe an inch or 2 shorter than Sabonis. He's just working harder. He's just working harder. Like Sabonis, he didn't shoot. Sabonis wasn't shooting. He was looking to pass first every time.
Poole wasn't even scoring. So I don't know how Golden State comes out of this.
That was just a heroic performance by Curry.
But the shooting percentages from the Lakers may hurt them Golden State's just high shooting percentage team. They have the highest 3-point percentage of the league for a reason. They have the highest field goal percentage for a reason. They are a shooting team. If the Lakers do not play defense, which the Lakers will struggle with playing defense, they're not a perimeter defensive team. They are interior.
They are sending all that shit back.
No, is AD gonna play? How many games is AD gonna ball?
2. I think 2 max.
Yeah, every game.
I think 3.
Offensively,
I'm about to say. I give him 3 games.
Yeah,
3 games.
Because AD is that dude go from scoring 50 to 12. I'm like, how the hell you score 51 games and 12 the next game? I don't understand that, dude.
It's just, Golden State doesn't have a center. That's the only thing. They don't have a center, and their guards don't play defense, so they can be scored on. That's why the Kings were such a good matchup for them.
So here's the
If they
thing,
could
though.
just
Here's the thing,
sell
though.
like
The Lakers are going to have to capitalize and take it to the inside, which means AD is going to have to play strong. Which means I think LeBron's going to have to probably get 20-25 for them to come out this. I don't think they're going to pressure the Warriors. I don't think they're going to pressure the Warriors to miss shots. I really don't.
They're going to shoot
if
threes
Looney
just like
get
the
20
Warriors.
rebounds, if
They're
the
going to have
Looney
people
get
like
20
Reeves jacking them
rebounds
up.
in a
If-
game,
If
it's gonna
they
be a
give
problem.
if they give Golden State 35 to 43s uncontested, that's going to be a long night for the Lakers.
I'm not worried about it. I think
Even if
I think
the
the Lakers beat them.
yeah. No,
We'll see,
I don't.
man.
But
I don't think the Lakers winning. Oh no. Okay, so then let's
I
see.
think so.
Oh, we want everybody's predictions for the second rounder. All right. So first up, Miami versus New York. What y'all got? Who y'all got?
Is Julius
The
Randle going to
Brown,
come
baby.
back? Is Julius Randle going to come back?
He might come back, but
They're better without Julius, so they better hope he
Wait, what?
doesn't. So they got a choice.
I don't
They
think
got,
That
they got
dude shot-
destroyed
They-
today.
yeah. They got on
This is
today.
the only game I gave them a chance in, because Miami just came off of that hard series. I thought New York takes this one, but otherwise it's a sweep.
If Jimmy's ankle's
Maybe
fine
So you got
again next
Miami
game,
winning.
I got Miami beating the shit out of them badly
Wow.
every night.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, New York is terrible. Their team is terrible.
This
It's
is
the
not
same
terrible.
team.
Hold
Exactly.
on. Yeah, come
They
on.
terrible.
They're terrible.
Okay.
This is the exact same team that they had when they lost against the Hawks, like
I got-
3 years ago, whenever it was.
It's
They're
not the same
good.
team.
I got Miami in 6.
They didn't have Jalen Brunson. They didn't have Josh Hart.
That's one dude.
They didn't have
Josh
Josh
Hart's a
Hart.
role player. He's a role player.
He's one of
He
the
plays a role. Yeah.
he plays a great role. I mean, I don't know what the...
Just like we saw tonight. Josh Hart could do whatever. Jalen could do whatever. The rest of those people on the floor are terrible. I wouldn't want any of those niggas on my team personally.
But my thing is,
It's
they
Josh
stopped
Hart and
scoring.
Jalen,
It was
that's
their third quarter that they didn't score. I mean, it wasn't.
You
that...
don't want Obi
Yeah.
Toppin?
Come on, dog.
You saying that you want Obi Toppin instead of Randall? That's what you're saying. You saying they better with Obi
It's
Toppin?
terrible. Yes, I want a lot of people over Randall. Randall is terrible, dog.
How is he terrible,
until
man?
Randall comes out and drops 45 on him.
Yeah, like that's
In the
that's-
playoffs, bet money
that's
that will
just hate.
never happen.
All right,
Against the Heat, we could play anything on that.
Just
That
hate
won't
it.
happen.
you're not putting 45 up. You're not putting
I-
45 up.
Miami.
If he has a
6.
30-point game, 30-point game, but that's a fair.
No way.
No
Yes.
30-point games.
Yes.
If he has 30 points game, he's shooting on 40% or less.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
means
Okay.
he's taking a lot of shots.
Okay.
There's-
Which is
He's
what
an
they did
inefficient
beforehand.
scorer as it is.
I'll take all these bets.
I'll take him. Whatever. Let me know. Text me.
Randall will have
Get in.
a 30-point game on efficient shooting.
All right.
Efficient shooting. What are we saying? 47 and above
Yes.
is efficient? Okay,
you-
no.
if that's what you wanna
Lock
say.
it in.
Lock it in.
Text
Lock
it to me. Lock it in. It won't happen.
Lock it in.
All right,
We'll
good.
take that.
Who else got? What y'all got on that series? B, what you got? For
Man, I don't know who I got winning that series though, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Knicks. I talk
okay.
bad about New York, you know what I'm saying? They still reeling. They hurting. they still got memories of 6ix9ine being a king of New York. So
Wow.
they need this dub. They need this dub bad.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna
All
let
right.
Jimmy sweep
What you
Knicks in
Jeff?
7.
Miami in 6.
Miami is 6. I'm with you, Jeff. Miami is 6, man. I'm not doubting Jimmy Butler, man. That dude is the man. Now,
Knicks gotta come through. Where you at, Spike?
Yeah, all right.
all right. What about
we could go
Philly?
to the-
Philly, Boston. Philly, Boston. We got to start
That's
with the
another-
Boston fan. Let's go ahead. Go ahead.
I think
What's
I'll
your
be honest.
prediction?
I think we got him in 5.
5. Okay. All right. All right. B, what you?
Um,
Wait. Tell us why. Why you so
Why?
confident? Why you
I
so
don't-
confident?
My confidence is simple. They don't have enough players to match us. I mean, we've already beat them 3 out of 4 times this season. The only time we lost to them is when we had 3 starters down. But they don't have a matchup for an entire game against Horford or Robert Williams III. The Embiid, for some reason, he cannot.
Ron Williams don't ever play, man. Yo,
You're right,
come
but
on,
no,
man.
here's
Robert
but either
Williams
way,
plays. He is cold.
I think
But
y'all
either
gonna
way-
win, but only because Philly full of chokers, man. That's why. Let's be real, dog.
No,
Harden
I'm
is
not gonna say
to be
just
trusted in the playoffs, man.
You're not wrong, but not even against that. But who are you going to match up against? White, Tatum, and Brown.
I don't
Who
care
has-
about
who
all
does
that, man.
Philly-
I'm not an NBA
We're
coach,
just gonna,
man. You
see,
can't match
you're about to
Embiid
upset
either.
me.
All right, but they're
Yeah.
gonna
What now?
choke, and the Celtics will win. I'm gonna say in 6.
I'm giving it in 4 because I don't think Embiid might. I'll
If
say
that knee,
5. I
if
guess
if
it'd be
Embiid's
nice.
knee,
Yeah, if Embiid comes out, he gets hurt every playoff year. Every year in the playoffs, he gets hurt.
That's what I'm saying,
So,
man. It's not about
if he
the
comes
Celtics, man.
back-
It's about them choking, man.
It's about both.
Philly
but
choking.
Yeah.
I'm not with Jeff's point. Like White is going to stop himself because he can have off nights all the time. But
Derek's White
And-
playing great.
yeah, Derek White's off night is still
plays
12
good
15
sometimes.
points.
Bro, I got
Yeah,
such
he
little
plays good
belief in
sometimes.
Philly, y'all gotta win. Like, why,
We
why
have the
even, like,
deepest.
Yeah.
We have the deepest
who cares about
roster
the tactics
in the East, hands down.
Right.
We have the
Harden will
deepest
come out
roster
and
in the
have
East.
one of those
No,
over
I would have said
10
Miami
games.
before their injuries.
Who?
Who?
Miami's roster over the Celtics?
It's not
Before
deeper
the
than-
injuries, 100%. Yeah.
Just you mean
100%.
Hero?
Before the
That's
injuries.
insanity.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
insanity.
the
Makes no
just
sense.
Hero. What are you talking about?
Not just Hero. No.
Who else?
What do you
Bro.
mean?
No, not at all. Brogdon comes off the bench like, no, stop.
Brogdon, Pritchard.
Oladipo got hurt. He was playing great.
Oh, okay. Oladipo. All right, yeah. No,
Oladipo, man, that boy
Two
knees
main
made of duct
scores got
tape,
hurt.
boy.
Yeah,
Like,
come
what are
on.
we talking about?
But that doesn't matter. That's not what we
I don't
said.
think they were
Anyway,
the deepest
so
team, but
for-
still.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do.
All right,
but
so next series,
I
who
got
else? What else we
five
got?
max.
I got
Wait,
no.
so did
dumb
everyone?
it
Wait,
down. What
did
you got?
everyone give a prediction for that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So next one, you got Denver versus the Phoenix. Denver already won one.
Denver in 5.
Denver
Yep.
beat that. Denver
Yeah.
beat that thing down, dog.
Denver in
Yeah.
5.
Hey,
I don't believe it, man. I don't believe
Aiden
it.
is
That was a
terrible.
fluke. That was a fluke. The Phoenix is still gonna win that one. They winning it in
Denver in 4.
7.
Nah, Denver
Phoenix
in
is
5.
7.
Denver in 5. I'll
Denver
be
in
there.
5, man. Denver in 5.
Denver in 5. Aiden cannot guard the pick and roll at all. He's terrible against every good center,
Yeah.
which is
This
weird.
dude
'cause
Jokic was
why are
just
you-
walking in the lane like, oh, I guess I should shoot.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Aiden
Like,
can't-
dang,
he
are they
doesn't
gonna
play
guard him?
defense
He
against
is the
good centers.
MVP. Like,
You know,
Yeah.
it was
he-
very odd. Very odd.
he
So,
did a
yeah,
drop
Pick and
step.
roll is going to kill him.
He did
all
a drop
day.
step without even touching DeAndre Ayton. So I'm like, no, this is gonna be a long game.
Yeah. They just pick and roll every play. What are they going to do?
It was bad when they made the Phoenix go to a zone, and it still just looked terrible.
It's just bad. Yeah, Phoenix has, and that's the least deep team in the playoffs. They have no bench. So all of their starters are playing 45 minutes in altitude. Oh, yeah. Come on.
and
now.
Booker a
That's
choker, man.
Dang.
Booker is a choker.
Dang.
KD is a choker, too.
And
But
Chris Paul is the ultimate
whatever.
choker.
Dang.
Yeah. We
So,
saw what happened to that team
5.
last year, dog. Come on. Yeah,
Denver in
Denver in
5.
5.
I'm gonna
Okay.
have to go with
KD
Denver
and
in
D
5.
Book gonna go off for like 50 each one night, and that's
Yep.
it.
That's exactly. I'm thinking the same thing.
And that's it. Yeah, game
That's
3
their
they
one
gonna go
dub.
crazy. Yeah. Then after that, Denver gonna work them out again. I love Denver.
All right.
I don't know. I love him.
Yeah.
We talked about
I
all
mean,
4.
I
That's all
love
4.
that team.
Yeah, and then we
That's
had
all.
already talked about the Warriors Lakers. Did everyone? I don't think everyone gave a prediction for that one though. Everyone
Lakers
said
are 6.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Warriors in 6.
I'm gonna go Warriors. I think Warriors in 6. I like that.
Warriors are not
Yeah.
ending it in Staples or
The
crib, I guess.
If it's going 6, if it goes 6 Warriors, if it does have to go to a game 7, Lakers.
I don't know, man. Curry playing with that Curry,
Yeah.
that clutch gene
Yeah,
activated.
yeah. Curry the goat, man. Come on.
Curry clutch gene is on, boy. That
Yeah,
dude ain't playing in the game 7. I would definitely take Curry, man.
And the whole team, the rest of the team sucked.
Oh,
That was the whole team sucked, and he still won the game.
Poole got to get out of his feelings.
Poole is not what people think he is. He is lesser version Tyler Hero. Poole is not like dude got the bag, but he lets them down all the time. He
Yeah,
was
he
terrible
does.
in the finals last year.
He is the most inconsistent 6th man.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't. He's not developing either. He's not getting better. That's the thing. Like they're not working to make him
Did
better.
he get punched in the face this year?
Yeah.
But that derailed his year.
Yeah, man. How you gonna develop if you know you're gonna get punched in the face at work? Like the dude that did it didn't get no trouble, dog. Like,
nope.
Could you imagine going to work and punch you in the face, and then you're gonna be at work, and the boss gonna be like, "You good?" It's like, "What you mean? You can punch me in the face, dog? I want an HR report." They're like, we kind of like that guy. You're gonna have to suck it up.
Yeah.
Hey, that's hilarious.
On this year anyway. Draymond out of there after this year.
Yeah, he's gonna be out of this. I agree with that. All right, what's the next topic?
Bryson got more sports to talk about, right?
We got the draft go. Oh, anyone care about that? Not really. I didn't.
I'm surprised how little I care about the NFL now.
Yeah.
Like I didn't care at all about this draft.
No, I didn't care. We'll see. I'll see.
I don't watch college football, so I don't know these people.
Yeah, I never watched it. But my thing is, like last year, I cared, but then I just don't believe in our coach. I don't like. I have no faith. I have no faith. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm gonna watch the games, and if we look good, I'll maybe get excited again. But I'm not getting my hopes up before I see something proven to me.
Completely agree.
So you didn't got to prove that much. You probably only got to win 7 games to win the division this year. So
okay, if we can do that, then maybe
they only win 7 games. That's a trash season. Man. I'm not gonna be hyped about that. You're not gonna get me to be excited.
No, I'm not. I'm hyped no matter what.
That's the type of stuff that the Cowboys fans would get hyped for.
Making the playoffs, get the Cowboys fans.
Speaking of,
we made the playoffs, y'all. Y'all saw we made the playoffs.
Yeah. Jeff, did he have to tell us that we were wrong about something?
No, I don't know. It's not that I want y'all to. No. I want y'all to apologize. Hold on a second. We gonna get this correct.
For what reason?
Because they made it to the second round. They made it to the second round. We said they wouldn't.
Well, you said we wouldn't make it to the first round.
Yeah.
You said we would
y'all
lose
made it to. So y'all made it to the playoffs. So I was wrong. Sorry to the Dallas fans that y'all made it to the playoffs.
And did y'all beat somebody? Who y'all beat?
Who y'all beat in the playoffs?
Tampa Bay.
Oh, y'all ain't beat nobody.
Y'all beat up.
You gotta get out of here.
I don't even remember that.
That's
I don't
crazy,
remember a single
man.
Cowboys game. I just assumed your season was over.
Post-divorce Tom Brady. That's not the same.
Jerry, don't listen to him, man. Don't listen to him. We killed a legend this year. We did good this year, Jerry.
Man,
Jerry.
Y'all lost to
like
the 49ers again?
Talk about something.
Jerry Jones in the background, guys. I'm like, man, I'm telling him.
Lost to the 49ers again?
This is our year.
Jerry Jones is screaming at Ruby Bridges, telling her don't come into the school.
Yeah, we lost to the 49ers again. I knew it was going to happen.
I don't remember that. I don't even remember. Like, that. Oh, man. Y'all are trash. And y'all going to be trash for a long time. That's the thing. Like, the window has closed.
What about your Giants? What about your Giants?
Oh, no, not my Giants, baby. No. That's my...
First of all, Giants won a playoff game against a good team.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
They beat a better team than y'all beat.
That's a fact.
That is a fact. Yeah.
I didn't even remember because
we beat Tom Brady.
I don't care about these sorry teams.
They fat coaches running up the field talking about some...
We beat Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You beat post-divorce Tom Brady is not the same, man. It's not the same. All right, let's and then Bryson, you had some other sports, alternative sports you wanted to talk about.
My 15
not a sport.
Yeah.
15
racing is not a sport.
Is 100% a sport.
Car racing is not a sport.
Yeah.
Anything that puts that physical toll on your body is a sport.
The toll on their ankles when they push that gas all day, you know?
F1, it sucked this week. Of course, Red Bull won again, 1-2. But we had a Ferrari 3. Mercedes said they were bringing a new car. They didn't. I was excited. They didn't bring it yet. So I guess it's next week. They tried out this new sprint format. That shit sucked. Hopefully they don't do that again. The race was at 6 a.m. That was terrible. The sprint qualifier was at 3:30 a.m. That was, oh man.
Mercedes engineers suck. They said they were gonna bring a car, but they didn't bring that car.
Dang.
Got him.
There was another sports thing I wanted to
got him. No car for you, man. No car for you.
Get your game up.
Can't remember my other sports take. I don't remember.
You've been
All
watching
right,
hockey?
Lamar
all
signed
right.
a
That was good.
contract. That
Like and
sucks.
subscribe for that F1
The F1
content. You
tape.
only get the F1
Lamar,
content right
boo,
here.
Lamar. We don't like that, Lamar. You should have left. Aaron Rodgers finally got traded for a lot.
Who
I didn't
cares?
think they were going to get that much.
Yeah, trash.
Um,
Trash on both sides.
yeah. Why would you even go to the AFC where there's the top 10 quarterbacks in the league, like 7 of them are in the AFC.
Arrogant.
We're in a terrible
You still think he
division.
that dude though?
He's
But he
Aaron
still think
Rodgers,
he
man.
Yeah.
Dude arrogant, bro.
Watch the beginning of next year. Hold on. Just watch in the preseason when they start ranking who's the
The
best
Jets hype will be
quarterback,
off the
and then
charts.
people are still gonna rank Aaron Rodgers.
I don't
I'm
think so.
telling you, they're gonna put him in the.
Sauce
No.
already a Hall of
in
Famer, and
quarterback,
Aaron
yeah.
Rodgers about to make them go to the Super Bowl.
They
For
about
sure.
to put the Jets are a 7 seed at best.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, just wait till the
They're in
training
the
camp
same
reports start
division as
coming
the
out.
Bills.
They're gonna say it's amazing.
Yeah.
Everything
Just
he's
look.
doing is
Nobody's
amazing.
picking them over the Bills to win the division. So
Okay,
We'll
all
see.
right.
We'll
I'm
see.
just
We'll
saying,
see.
all right.
All right, and then that's is that all for our sports takes? And then B, you had some nerdy stuff you want to talk about?
I had some special hate, man, for this week because I watched some bullshit. I watched this show called Star Trek Picard, season 3. All right, they brought back every single character from TNG, The Next Generation. Of course, you get an old nerd like me.
Wow.
You're gonna go ahead and get me to check it out. All right.
You making me want to go check it out. Hold on, you making me want to go check it out right now.
So you didn't hear,
Everybody
so
get back.
they brought every single TNG character back.
Okay.
All right, Worf is back. Geordie LaForge. Let me tell you something. This is some of the trashiest shit I ever saw in my life. I was so mad at this. Okay, me and my girl watched it. We pushed through because we was like, all right, we at least got to see it through. We love TNG. You know what I'm saying? Who they gonna bring back next? The storyline was absolute garbage. Okay, absolute garbage. They had the Borg. Wait, hold on. They brought back the Dominion, and they teamed up with the Borg.
Oh my goodness.
Because the worst part of this to me, because the storyline don't make no damn sense. The worst part of this to me was, guess what, bro? I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it for you because you ain't see it. I don't care.
I'm not gonna lie.
And at this point on the internet, everybody should have seen it. Picard had a kid, dog. A kid he didn't know about with Dr. Crusher.
Well, how do you not know about it?
So Dr. Crusher didn't want to tell him that he had a kid with her. Like she left after they had sex when they were both 75 years old or something, and she had a kid. All right. Now then, so he show up on now. First of all, my man Picard is getting older. Okay.
Yeah.
So he talk like this the whole time, and he get on there and he be like, Beverly, how could you not tell me that I have a son? I'm like, yo, this is 95 years old. He got a 20-year-old son. First, I know it's the future, and they got better fertility. But what the hell, man? The whole on TNG, the dude said he would never hit that. Because that was his best friend girl.
Yeah.
And they was on the ship together for years. And they both said they should never go there. Right?
Right.
Now, why you 75 years old and you decide that it's about time to get it popping? That don't make no sense. Picard is Mr. Integrity.
That's a bucket list.
Yeah.
That's bucket list.
No,
I've been thinking about that for a long time.
That he should have beat when he was younger then. You know what I'm saying? Come on. So wait, hold on. This is not even the worst part though, man. Okay? So what they end up doing is the reason why the Borg teamed up with the Dominion is because, I didn't watch the other 2 seasons of Picard, but apparently it's not really his real body that he's in anymore. He's in a whole new body, but the body's still old as shit. So the kid that he had with Crusher, he shot some Borg nut up in her, and the kid is a Borg.
Wait, what? Okay, all right. That's it. I heard enough. That's super trash. All right. Okay, we're done here.
Yo,
I'm glad I don't have to watch this.
This was the worst shit I ever saw, bro. I'm so mad at these people. They made look, man. Every character was stupid, bro. Every character was stupid. I just feel like I gotta say this. Why would Crusher hide this man's child from her? She was like, "Well, you're dangerous." That's Captain Picard. You're not gonna tell him he got a kid. You trash. Riker was acting like a bi a bunch of times. Worf was acting all like a bi. Didn't even talk about his like anything that happened with the Dominion War. He was just acting like he was surprised like the rest of them. Who else on there that's stupid? Geordi was dope. Geordi was a real.
Okay.
I was happy about Geordi, but his kids was annoying as hell. And then he had and then this Picard's son was annoying as hell. Data had some of the stupidest crap I ever saw on the show. Yes, they brought Data back for like the third time. It was trash. He looked old, of course.
Yeah, how you have Data looking old? Yeah,
because Dr. Soong made a new body that wanted him to stay old. This is stupid. It's stupid, man. It was stupid. Man. So let me tell you something. They wrong.
I don't know. They just have okay. Hollywood has a goal to destroy anything you ever loved before. That's it. That's how it is.
This shit was so bad, man.
We got to stop getting angry about it because we got to see it coming. They're gonna destroy every other thing you love. Yeah. What's another property that you liked as a kid? It's just a matter of time.
I mean, they done got most of mine already. They done got most of mine. Yeah. They gonna come after the westernized anime movies next. I heard they're trying to make Akira. That's gonna be bad. Anything like that, they're gonna mess up. But they done messed up everything. They done messed up Transformers.
Yeah, they have.
You know what I'm saying? They done messed up Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtle had a hard on joking about having a hard on in the last movie. I was like, what the? I didn't want to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting, man.
What about Mario? Hold on. What y'all thought of Mario though?
Mario was good.
Watch it. I heard it was fire though.
I took the kids to Mario. Mario was cool. I mean, it wasn't fire. It was.
They didn't destroy that. They didn't destroy that. So it is
Nintendo didn't let them destroy that. They already.
Yeah. All right, but that.
So I gave you
ask y'all?
I can rant up about an hour about that Picard and how bad that was though.
What's up?
I got a question. All right, what's up with this Flash movie? What y'all doing?
I don't watch that. I'll watch it.
I catch that on the bootleg, dog.
Yeah,
I saw the trailer.
I'm with y'all.
And I saw the review said it's amazing.
Fire. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna go see it.
Wait, what? They said it's amazing?
The review said it's amazing, like the best comic book movie ever. And then, or not real reviews, but like the people that saw the previews, they was like, "This the best movie in years. DC is killing it." I ain't gonna lie. Okay. The trailer came on today when I was watching basketball. I was like, "Okay." I catch a bootleg.
Have any of y'all ever read the Flashpoint series?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I watched the show.
Okay. So yeah,
the movie. I saw the animated movie.
Okay. Yeah, no, man. I can't. I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it.
I'm not going to go see it. I can't support that dude. That is weird behavior. I can't believe they still put this out, honestly.
Oh, you're talking about the Flash dude.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true, man. Didn't he do something like wild stuff, man?
And wait, is there
a pedophile kidnapping a kid?
There's no boycott for it or nothing, huh?
They said he's barely in the movie. That's how they got around it. That's why they added all those
two Flashes in the movie. He plays two different Flashes.
Yeah.
That's why they added all the extra people to get him out of the movie that much.
He's definitely the star of the movie. They ain't he's not.
Yeah, they did have Batman, Superman, Superwoman in there, so
they do.
They did throw.
But he's prominent in the trailer, so I'd imagine he's gotta be in more scenes than the trailer.
Yes.
You know,
I'm gonna bootleg it. Fuck him.
They get Jonathan Majors up out of here. So
getting him up out of here. They get it usually.
Ain't that interesting?
That is true. That's true.
That Ezra Miller dude is wild. That story is crazy.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, I don't know how
he did some wild stuff, man. And multiple times too. He did a couple different
times. Yeah, he did one time offend. He's done a lot of bad things.
And you don't hear nothing about it, huh? Interesting. Crazy how that happened, huh?
Gang, right?
Is he friends with Jack Harlow?
Yeah, you might be friends.
That's a dude that Jack was referencing.
That's when we used to play Pokemon?
Yeah. Not Ezra we played in the movie with. No.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
All right. Yeah. All right, guys.
Yep.
That's it. I appreciate you guys.
It's been fun.
All over the place this episode, but
Like and subscribe.
All right. You can hit the recorder whenever you're ready, B.